What's up, everybody, on the very last day of April? Thanks for joining the neighborhood. We've got Game 7 of the Avalanche versus the Crackheads coming up here right quick, where it's going to be at least 12-1 an Avalanche victory. That's my prediction for tonight. 12 scores to 1.
I sure hope so. But I don't know. At least the crowd is more energetic tonight than they were on freaking what?
You got Florida and Boston in overtime right now. Florida tied it up with under a minute left. 17:44 left in overtime. We got the face-off going right now, unless Bill already saw it.
Oh, yeah. We're already a minute and a half in. Come on.
Minute and a half? You're a minute and a half ahead of me?
I'm at 19:30 right now.
Oh, you're only 10 seconds ahead of me then, you liar.
Oh. Well, I don't know. You said the face-off, and the face-off was done. Okay. Can I say something before we get into the actual meat of the game? I want to talk about the hit that Makar made on the Seattle player. He got a concussion. He's out. Okay, so what? The hit that Seattle put on Cagliano. I don't know, Mike. Am I wrong in saying that he hurt his neck somehow? It wasn't broken, but it was what?
No, he fractured his neck.
He fractured his neck. That could end his freaking career. Is the guy playing tonight? I don't know. I haven't heard. What frustrates me about this is I want to see this tonight. I want to see an Avalanche player. I don't care who it is. I want to see Johnson. I want to see Makar. I want to see Ranton. I want to see McKinnon. Somebody take somebody out. Big time. Hurt him. I don't care. I know I'm called, a Bronco Bill hitman. Good. But for a reason. Retaliation is equal, and that wasn't equal. So Avalanche, make it equal tonight, okay? Make it equal in the net, score goals, and take somebody out. That was wrong. That could end Cagliano's career. It's absolutely and for the NHL commissioners not to do anything in regards to this. I haven't heard a single word that they suspended him or that they fined him. But excuse me, Makar gets an injury to a guy who gets a concussion, but a fractured neck is not as severe. Come on, Avalanche, beat their freaking ass. Okay. Got that off my chest.
Are you sure?
Well, maybe not. It all depends how the game goes. Come on, Avs. But am I wrong? I mean, am I wrong?
No, he should have been kicked off the ice and suspended
right on the spot. Absolutely. Oh, good steal. Tell me if it's too loud, but I am pumped up for tonight, man. This reminds me of the Stanley Cup final. Only because it's 7 games,
Right.
Where's all our guys? Come on, man. Show up in the chat. We'd like to converse with you. Don't mind me.
Everybody minds you, Bill.
Everybody probably does.
2-1-2.
Come on. Good. Get it out of the zone. Good play. Oh, just missed the pass. So where's Clayton?
Oh,
did he not believe you, or did he not get the? Did he reply and say that he got the invite?
Yep, he said he'd see us at 8:25 my time.
8:25.
But again, he can jump on whenever he wants.
I was going to say maybe because we didn't go on at 8:25, he thought that we weren't going on. No. Well, go ahead and hit him up again, man. Go up there and hit him up again. Say, hey, man.
Why do you always want people to hit people?
Because I'm the hitman Bill. No, I don't mean hit as punch. But like people say, hit me up. No.
No.
Oh, fight! There you go. Oh, get him! No. Come on, O'Connor, beat his ass. Knock him out. Oh, I'm telling you what, Avalanche are not going to mess around. Ever since that Cogliano hit, they are not going to mess around. That's what I was saying at the beginning. Hey, Kayvon Johnson.
See, that's what I'm saying. The refs got to stop getting involved, man.
Clayton, where are you? We're in the house. Where are you?
I mean, technically, we're in two separate houses, but
we're in the MHRT.
We're in the network house.
That's what I mean when I'm saying, hey, welcome to the house. Come on, Avs. Come on.
Not sure how to do this. All you got to do is click on the link, man.
Does he have a microphone and all that stuff too, I hope?
No idea.
Microphone and camera, we ain't going to be able to see you, dude. Well,
hello, gentlemen. Hey, Moana, what's up?
What's happening, Moana?
Hometown Saddle Rock. I don't know what that means. Is that? I don't know. I don't know.
Hometown what? Saddle Rock? I don't know.
Moana, are you an Avs?
Saddle Rock.
Moana, are you an Avs fan?
Huh?
Clayton, if you got a laptop and you got the webcam on it, just click on that link and it'll bring you to it and have you set it all up that way.
Oh, come on.
Moana, you're more than welcome to jump in here too.
Yep. Seriously, guys, send him the link. I don't know how you. Oh yeah, you got to do it through some other means.
Oh yeah, I'd have to send you the link, wouldn't I?
Come on. Oh, there it is. Come on.
Here, Moana, I'll send you the link in your DM, just in case you want it.
Hey, come on, man! It's Game 7. The more, the merrier. Let's just have a good time conversing back and forth. It'd be great. I think it'd be great for everybody. I know it'd be great for me because I'm about ready to just jump out of my skin. I'm so nervous with this game. Watch it. No, I'm not in a goopy doo-dah mood right now. I'm in a mood like knock their freaking block off. Come on. Here we go. Is that McKinnon? Oh, you betcha. What? McKinnon, quit trying to feed it to the freaking middle. It's not going to work. God, just shoot the freaking puck. Not safe. Boy, that was right in the top left corner. Come on.
Oh,
who else is here? I haven't seen. Enor Mendez. I don't think we've ever seen him before. Or am I? Hopefully, I'm saying it right. Enor or Einor.
I'm gonna go. Listen, since he's awesome. New,
we gotta do something for people that are new, man.
A nice Charles Davis background. Thanks, Kayvon. I appreciate that. Kevin, is it Kevin? Kayvon.
I think what we should do for new people, we should have like a.
Send me the link again. All right, hold on.
So you gotta have walk somewhere or something. I don't know. I think it'd be cool, I was raised on the great teams before the lockout. Hang on, put it up. Before I was raised on a great team before the lockout and going to Family Sports Center to watch them practice live. That's cool. That's awesome, man. I mean, you're raised around sports or whatever.
All right, Clayton. Vaughn. We're going to call him Vaughn. All right, Clayton. Link was sent, man.
So, Kayvon, we'll just call him Vaughn Johnson. All right.
Vaughn Johnson. Yeah, it's a, okay, so I got them all. I got Terrell Davis, and then above it, I've got, Manning, Elway, and Von Miller. Now I got to readjust my camera. There we go.
So, let me bring a very true stat.
No.
Yeah, I have to. The Seattle Crackheads, as an expansion team, have scored first in the first 6 games of of the first round. They're an expansion team. If they score first in this seventh game, they will be the first team to ever score first in all 7 games in a first round 7-game series with the expansion team. That
Yeah, Clayton, I see it. Just give me a sec.
Which I hope doesn't happen. Hope it doesn't happen.
Boom! There I got it.
Come on, Av. Shoot it! Shoot it!
Oh, what's up there, guy?
What's going on, man? There we got it.
Hey, Clayton, what's going on, man? Nice to meet you, buddy.
Nothing much. Thumbs up, dude.
Well, at least
Right?
At least the Colorado fans are not sitting on their stupid hands like they did.
It echoes a little bit. How do you prevent that?
What's that?
What?
It echoes a little bit. How do you prevent echo?
Do you have any other volume playing on it? Like, do you have this playing twice?
No.
It could just be your wireless headphones, man.
Nope.
What's he talking about?
He's got an echo.
Oh.
Are you okay? You're hearing us through your headphones, right?
Laura, I've been saying that all along. The NHL scheduling sucks. Absolutely sucks. They have to allow for overtime, but they never do because it's about East Coast teams. All I can say. It's about East Coast teams. Otherwise, Avalanche would never be.
Yeah, I know. I do too. We're getting a little bit of feedback. It's all right.
You are? You want me to go out and come back in?
It's not you, Bill.
All right.
That's probably where the echo's coming in.
I hear a little bit of.
I can't hear much. Having a hard time hearing you.
Oh my gosh! Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Bruins lost. Absolutely icing on the cake. Now it's a wide open field, guys. Guys and
Hey,
gals.
Clay, can you hear me?
So when do we go back to team?
Okay, like whatever you need, because I can't really hear you, and I'm getting a whole lot of feedback. So
Click out and click back in.
no, that's not it. I don't know if it's the mic or the camera or something's giving me some feedback, and I can't. All I hear is when you
That's
talk.
right here. Yep. That's right here. Oh, he just missed the net.
Dude, he's got the old hat.
Who?
That fan he had, the Bigfoot hat.
Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, well, that's from their jersey. They have a jersey with.
Oh, I know. I like that hat. It was cool.
Oh, is that McKinnon? Oh, yeah. You can tell by the way he skates. Shoot it!
Dude, I'm so excited
Oh!
the Panthers won.
So am I. So am I. Can't stand Boston. And then Boston lost it on their. I'm not going to say it. I don't want to jinx Avalanche. But yeah, that is. I can't stand it. They have such a phenomenal season, man. But I can't stand. I don't like any Boston or New England teams. I don't even like the what's that? What's that team called? Connecticut. What's it called?
Connecticut.
They're in Connecticut. Is it Connecticut? No, Vancouver, Connecticut. Up in the, I know that's not America.
Canucks, Connecticut. It was close.
Never mind. Holy mackerel, Bruins lost. Let's say. Glad I did not bet on that one. Yeah, well, you know, it's funny. It's funny, Laura, that this season has been weird. People had NHL insiders had the Avalanche winning this series in 5 games, 4-1. It ain't 5 games, that's for sure. Boston, whoever thought Boston would lose at home? It's just been one of those crazy playoffs.
And was Chris Lee lost sight of it and did what he was supposed to do. Pretty good pace down there, Shane. Oh, real good pace.
He can't come in. What's going on with Clayton?
I'm just making sure he's good to go before I bring him in.
Does he know what's going on with this microphone or whatever?
I don't know yet. What do we think?
Bruins fans are crying right now. It says.
Any better?
Maybe he can't hear you.
Is that a little bit better?
There we go. Still getting some feedback though.
Oh, come on. Get out. Get out.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm not quite sure, but that's all right.
No, I don't have any feedback now. Uh-oh, here we go. Go back. Recall.
I did the echo thing. I
Go
turned off
back
my
to-
echo, but it's still echoing.
Go back to, hey, everybody go
Yeah,
back to TNT.
I'm still having a tough time hearing you, man.
Hey, go back to TNT, dude.
Why? Is it going back?
Yeah, they just switched over. They just switched over. Blue Valor, you suck.
Is that a little bit better?
No, I'm still having a tough time hearing you, man.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, but yeah, man.
Come on, man.
It's all good, man. We can always try it later.
All right, buddy. Well, it's good luck to Evan. Hopefully, we're doing well, so far. We're doing all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing okay.
Yeah, no problem, Clayton. We'd like to have you anytime. What's up, Avatar?
I don't know. I couldn't. I was getting a whole lot of feedback. I couldn't hear.
Yeah, it was muffled. It was muffled. Let's see. Ramos says, Bill, whatever happens tonight, the Kraken have had a great season and a great series, even if we lose, don't you think? Yeah, absolutely. You know what? And I feel the same way with the Avalanche. I mean, with all the injuries that the Avalanche have had all this year, no true captain on the team because we don't have Gabriel Landeskog. And then you have an issue with Cogliano that I mentioned earlier in the show. And then you have the issue with Val Nichushkin, whatever that is. And for the Avalanche to actually be in the playoffs as the number one seed in their conference or their division, their division is remarkable. So yeah, if the Kraken win,
What's up?
What
hey
else?
Brett, what's happening? If the Kraken win tonight, hands off.
Nobody gives a shit because Boston just lost.
Right?
You don't matter anymore.
No, I was just answering.
Bill, I don't know if you talked about this yet or not. Juana says NFL or NHL has to chase the money in the ratings while it's hot. It sucks, but I understand them having to work around the NBA. Colorado's a great home for hockey talent, though, with DU to CC, so they should respect the state and what it has to offer, just as Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean, I like I was saying earlier to Pablo's question. If the Avalanche lose tonight, given everything they had to overcome this year to win their division and be the number one seed and host the first round startup, Seattle Crackheads, it's remarkable. It is remarkable. And if Seattle wins, okay, hats off to them too. I mean, it's game 7. Somebody's going to go home and not play starting next week. So my point is, yeah, it's a great season either way. I don't want to see the Avalanche lose, obviously. But going back to
But it feels great to watch Boston lose.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'll go back to what I was saying earlier. Somebody on the Avalanche players, take a crackhead out of the game. Make him pay for what happened to Cogliano and no Rama. I'm going to ask Brittany that when she comes back. I want to find out exactly what she thinks about that, because that to me,
I want to ask her if her game has started yet.
If her game has started, yeah, that's funny. I don't know how I can have my glasses.
See, that's
on.
exactly what Bill was saying. Like, got to come in with energy.
You got to. That's what I said, Brittany.
Brett, have they done the national anthem on your feed yet?
Just wrap it up. Finishing writing the anthem.
Britt, I have a question for you. Did you hear about the Cogliano injury?
Oh,
where he fractured
I
his neck.
burned like a $12 frozen pizza that I was cooking because I was so busy raging on Twitter. You
Okay,
know,
so
I'm
so
still
let
a
me
little pissed about it. It's disgusting.
let me
It's
ask
honestly
you
an embarrassment to this league.
let me ask you a question.
Get back.
When
My food, back off.
when McCarr hit the Crackheads player and he got a concussion, they originally stated as a 5-minute major. They reduced it to a 2-minute major because they said, okay, it wasn't that severe. Cogliano has a fractured freaking neck. The guy gets 2 minutes, not even thought about 5 minutes, gets 2 minutes, and he's not suspended. Or what the hell? What
And
is
I just
going on with these
think that
guys?
Unless it's like these amateur Kraken fans that don't know anything about the sport, when you start playing hockey, you start checking when you're, your squirt, you start thinking about it. So you're 8 or 9. And then when you're bantam, you start introducing checking. So you'll set up a line of guys standing down the wall, about 2 feet from the wall. And one guy will skate in that tunnel and every single person will check him. So you can get used to the feel, get used to your shoulders, learn how to brace yourself. Right. And the very first thing they teach you is that if someone has their head down, you don't check them. If someone has their head down and you can see their numbers, and I'm sure you guys have seen it being posted everywhere, there's literally a stop sign on most youth jerseys. And if you can see that stop sign in between their shoulder blades, you don't check them because that is the most, I can't even think of like the word, but it's like the most golden rule of respect that even your worst enemy on your biggest enemy team, you don't ever check them with their head down into the boards. Why? Because you'll break their freaking neck. Like that's literally
that's like leaving your feet and hitting a quarterback in the head. Like you don't do that.
You teach it from the time before you are even allowed to check. It's the most basic rule. And the big problem that most people, any reasonable hockey fan, any grown adult that could watch that play could tell you that there's no way that would be okay, even if they've never seen a hockey game. There's no vulnerable position for a person.
Well, his head went like this. It's sideways. Of course you're going to crack your neck.
The thing is, so I don't know if you guys saw me get in a big fight on Twitter with some idiot on the Kraken people.
No, but I'm going to now.
No, he deleted it.
Oh, come on.
And I was really petty, and I screenshotted his initial
That's
comment.
what I live for. It's like the Twitter beef. Like, I have nothing to do with it. I'll just insert myself. It's really fun.
So when you look at the two penalties from a completely unbiased opinion, and the thing is, bias is irrelevant here because, again, that is the most basic rule of hockey is no checking with the head down, facing the boards.
Hey, Ray, what's happening, my friend?
Injured or not, it's not supposed to be relevant in their assessment for suspensions. So technically, McCann, it shouldn't have been weighed, but it is. I think any normal human would accidentally or inherently weigh the fact that a person left the ice and didn't come back. Part of the problem was Cogs came back, which is a whole nother issue in that our medical team didn't catch that, but it sounds like it may have not been an egregious error on the medical team's part, according to other.
Maybe it wasn't that severe. I mean, a hairline fracture is still a fracture.
Hairline fracture on the C5. It's like on the front side, on the front of the disc, like in the very narrow, like the very thin.
Was it in the front or the back?
I believe it was the front. It's the smallest part, but regardless. So when the issue that
Texas hockey, what's
from
happening?
anyone who respects the sport and wants to see our sport get safer and eliminate the hits that are killing people and ruining lives is when you look at the intent and the ability to change the play. Makar was assessed a penalty, and his penalty was for interference.
Right.
Because it was a delayed hit. So that means hitting somebody after the whistle. So the issue.
Well, no, the whistle never blew, did it?
Kick hit. It was shoulder to shoulder, and he actually could have hit him sooner, but he waited until that shoulder was towards him so he could make the cleanest hit possible. Because that's what Cale Makar is he's truly a gentleman that could honestly destroy people. He looks so small, but he is a very thick person. And then when you look at Eberle's hit, they were going 20 feet into the board. He could see the numbers the whole way in. Cogs had his head down. It's not like he quickly lost an edge. He didn't quickly put his head down. The choice that he made, and his hit and his penalty was for boarding. Which
dude, Rantanen just lit up McKinnon. Did you see that? Watch.
I know, I saw that.
I love Rantanen, but man, he's such.
Well, no, they're both going for the puck, and
Rantanen and McKinnon hit each other, and then McKinnon lands on his back.
right next to the goalie.
Ray says, did the Avs med staff pull it to it? No. Like, we all could see that Tua Tagovailoa had a concussion. Everybody could see it. But, like, with like, a fracture in the neck.
And they said that they did do brief x-rays, but it's something that's very hard to see on an x-ray. And it's just something that doesn't hurt until the inflammation, like, calms a little bit.
And your adrenaline's gone, and
So he didn't even have it. He doesn't have a concussion. It's literally just that broken disc, which is horrifying. Because,
Brittany.
Well, there was. Hold on, Bill. So there was, and I like a lot of people might not know this, but like WWE, right? Shawn Michaels burst a disc in his back during a match, but he didn't feel it until the day after. So
the thing is, we all know that Cogliano is literally the toughest man on this team. That guy is made of iron. He literally has taken some of the dirtiest skills I've ever seen a player take and come back time after time. I mean, that's his whole entire reputation is for being unbreakable, and they broke him. I mean, it's incredible. He honestly might be done forever at his age.
I was going to say, is that a surgery thing that they got to fix, or are they just going to let it heal on its own?
At the very least, he's going to have a summer of therapy, possibly surgery, but depending on the severity, he might just be done, because I don't know that that's a risk that someone that plays his game can take. He's a person that goes deep in the corners. He makes the most dangerous plays. And it's just crazy that one wasn't dangerous. I mean, that was not super dangerous.
Teddy Boy says, well, my team is out. The Bruins blew it. Listen, I'm sorry that your team is out for you. I'm not sorry for us. But it sucks that your team's out.
Well, my thing.
Good luck to Seattle. Nice.
Teddy.
Nice.
I'm up here as a Bruins fan who's now cheering for Seattle.
Brittany, I got a question. Do you think that the Cogliano hit was a retaliation to what McCarr did a couple games earlier?
I think he was trying to be tough and set a tone. So maybe not like a direct retaliation, but I think he wanted that big, nasty hit. You know, I don't think that Everly is like a bad guy, but that was a really, really bad decision. Like a very dangerous decision. I'm sure that he regrets it a lot, but when
said earlier he's got a family member with a C2 injury. He said they will go through the neck and break the bone to let pressure go, possibly if he's hurt and needs pressure relief.
And they did.
Ouch.
So Bednar said, I don't know if you guys watched the pregame interview. He said that he was in the locker room this morning with the boys, and he's been mingling. So he's not like, I'd imagine he's in a neck brace, but at least he's not like laid up in the hospital. But if there's and I'd imagine that the medical team, there's a good chance that they said you should probably sit the rest of this game out. And you know that he said, oh heck no, like he's not the kind of person unless he's
and that's why we thought he was all fine, because we're like, did he come back? And he was back in there.
I even said I don't see Cogliano. Mike's like, there he is. I'm like, whoa.
I think he's right there.
Yeah, Teddy, honestly, it breaks my heart for them. And my other issue is that if the Avs are going to be out, I figured I am fine with Toronto winning so we can put an end to that narrative and start a new one. But is it nearly as satisfying for Toronto if they don't have to conquer both of their demons, which are Toronto and the Bruins? Like if they're going to have to go through and beat the Panthers, which now I really think that Toronto really shouldn't struggle with the Panthers. I think Boston did exactly what I kept saying they were going to do, is they're going to fizzle out. It's an older team. I don't think they have the endurance to make it through the entire playoffs. And you could see they quickly started losing people to injuries, and they slowed down and they got tired, and they play an exhausting physical game. So I'll let my dog out. She's
okay. Hey, Teddy, I got a question for you. I know you're a Bruins fan. Not sure how much you've kept up on the Kraken and the Avs, but when you compare the McCann hit to the Cogliano hit, which one do you think should have gotten a penalty or gotten suspended? Like, should they have held? Who hit Cogliano?
Wow.
Was it Beniers or whatever his name is? Who hit Cogliano?
Britt just said it was Ehlers or Ehlers or some stuff.
Yeah, Ehlers. There we go. Should he have been suspended more? Like, I just want to get your take on like an outside perspective. Who should have gotten suspended? How much should have gotten in? It should have been a suspension. See?
That should, in my opinion, that should have been at least a 10-minute game misconduct, suspension, and out for the rest of the game. No
If they're
question.
truly trying to do what they say they're trying to do, and
They used to do that back in the day.
or of these hits, it should be a season. It should be like a 20 game
Done.
I know, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is whatever happened to the 10-minute game misconduct, you're out of the game. Whatever happened to that in a 5-minute
And
major?
you spot the Avalanche a goal.
Well, yeah, after they score in 5 minutes. But you know what I'm saying?
Best case scenario
When-
probably would have been a 5 because if they kicked him out for the rest of the game, they probably would have been like, well, he paid his price. Like that's because sometimes if they miss like half a game, they'll kind of chalk that up to almost like a 1-game suspension. But it
Did
should
he get in trouble at all?
No.
No, he
Other
doesn't.
than
I have
two.
not heard a single thing where he's not in this game.
Dops has not responded at all. So the thing
See,
with
and
penalties, if you
that's
get-
one of those things where like same thing with like the NFL, refs and ownership need to be held accountable for that. Like the
Oh,
league
absolutely.
and the refs need to be held accountable for nothing happening.
Well, and it's just the biggest mistake on their part. And it's funny because with the McCarr one, they weren't going to call a penalty. Then they were going to call a 2, and then it
No,
turned
they were going to start it. They were going to start it with a 5.
But what they should, if it's really questionable and they're not sure, they should always go to a 5 because refs have the power now. If they call a 5, they can
reduce it.
not
Right.
review a 2-minute. And if
Match
you call
penalty.
a 5,
But with
and-
Cagliano, they went straight with the 2. It's
right, so
stupid.
they couldn't review it. And that's what I'm saying. It's a big miss because they should have called the 5 immediately so that they could review it. And that's why I'm turning into a conspiracy theorist when it comes to
Okay. Now that you
They
brought,
don't want
now you brought the C
We're
word.
Tuesday and
conspiracy.
more.
Now that you brought,
I don't know what that it is.
So, do you think that sports are rigged?
dude, I don't know. I
Rigged
don't
how?
What do you
I
mean
don't
rigged? How? All they have
Like
to do
rigged-
is
but rigged-
hang on.
rigged how?
I'm trying to explain. Hang on. All they have to do is go to the refs for that particular game that they want cited. Hey, call penalties against it. Don't necessarily call penalties here, and then kind of mix in a little bit and see how. Yeah, you don't think that Tom Brady got royalty? Come on, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like it
Seriously.
depends on what you want to
I'm gonna have to
consider.
go take a
I
look.
think that they can certainly be heavily influenced, very, very heavily influenced.
Exactly. Somebody comes up to you, ref. Okay, Brittany, you're a goalie. You play hockey. Let's say a referee or somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, I'm a representative. You know, I know you're really good at stopping this and that, but you know, if I give you $5,000, kind of let one goal go by, kind of act like you don't see it, let just one in, would you do it?" There's a lot of people out there that may
Would I
do
do
that.
it? Yeah, I'd do it for 20.
I'm not saying it happens, but think about it.
It surely makes you wonder. And I don't
Sure.
know that they can get away with it to that extent, but if it were rigged, I could definitely see it being in way of referees.
Okay, so
So basically,
again, like out of anybody that's in this live stream, like between us three, I'm probably the newest in hockey. So I'm just going to take an outside perspective on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to say the same thing for any sport, right? I don't think that the sport is rigged. I don't think that like refs are being paid or this
Especially, like,
person's being
the
paid
game
or
of
something like that.
Thing.
But I do think that money takes precedence, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So, like, so not
with so
right.
much
So,
money.
so not rigged in like an obvious way, but rigged as far as like if this star player gets hit, they're going to throw a flag. But if this person who's not a star player gets hit,
I
they
think that
might not throw a flag. Something like
Okay,
that.
well then again, Mike, you're still playing into what I'm saying. You're still
No, I
playing
agree,
into the
yeah.
fact that
See, and
there's
that's what-
precedent.
I don't think that they could do it where like they say they pay somebody to not score any goals or like pay a player to not try as hard. But I
Sure.
definitely think that you could influence a ref to miss calls or make calls and definitely make a huge hard push for
Right.
it to go the desired.
But when I say that, what I mean is like the way that it would be put is like they want to make sure that they are focused on this, or they focus on this. It's not like them going out and saying, "Don't call penalties on these players." It's well, hey, we need to focus on this.
But then
but honestly, I think I think that each league is going to have their own issues. Like referees, obviously, there's human error involved, right? But that's why there needs to be a review process where someone who's outside of it is like, that's definitely a penalty. A suspension needs to happen. Like it needs to stop being handled by the league and handled by someone else.
I totally agree. And Toronto is watching. Toronto, where they have all the official people that do the review, they should be able to hit back on a play that egregious 10 minutes later in the game and say, that guy needs to go now.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know at what point in the game it is, somebody's serving a 10 for him, but he's gone. Like for something that...
And it needs to be somebody that's not paid by the league. It needs to be an outside
review.
Yeah. But not paid by the league. Just like a separate entity. It's kind of like an arbitrator. You know what I mean? Somebody separate from the situation that's just judging on it. But yeah, same thing with hockey, baseball, football, everything. You have to have that outside review.
I don't know. Did you start watching? Was it last year?
Bill.
What?
Bill, turn your volume down a little bit. It got really loud there.
The beginning of last season.
Because went from mute to...
Oh, so not this current season. They made a huge push that they were trying to eliminate cross checks into the boards. And so they'll make these statements about they're going to be more aware. I can't believe Seattle's only had 6 shots. They're going to be more aware of this penalty because they're trying to get rid of this out of the game, blah, blah, blah. Well, the start of the season, they were calling cross-checking like
it's the end of the first period, guys.
No more cross-checking than there ever had been, but they planted that bug that there was too much cross-checking, so they started calling it relentlessly. And you got to wonder, too, if they kind of plant these bugs, like if they have discussions like, you got to watch Renton because he's dirty. You know what I mean? Once these refs get these things in their head, they're still human.
Well, I understand that, but I guess what I'm trying to get at is how can you look at the same type of penalty and initially call one a major, which wasn't as bad as the one on Cogliano, and not even call it a major and review it? To me, that sounds like, okay, hey, you know what? Let's kind of ease up a little bit on the calls on Seattle. That's how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it like it's not real.
Colorado is like the only flyover state team that's forced themselves into the arena, and even still as the defending Stanley Cup champions, they don't give a shit to talk about the Avs.
Nobody cares about the Avalanche. I don't get it.
Seattle, it's such a profitable storyline for them, so it is very important for them to do what they can to facilitate Seattle having a successful season and having a successful.
No. They're a, in quotes, in my opinion, so-called, so-called expansion team. And here's why. Expansion means you take them from the minor leagues like baseball, football from college, hockey, you take them from established teams with established players. That is not an expansion team. Expansion in a city,
you better get
not
used
in
to
the team.
We want to be up to 36 teams.
I know, but I can't stand that.
There's no talent left in the NHL. It's going to be all one all-star per team.
Yeah. So, Bill, I kind of wanted to go off of your how are you talking about, it seems like everything's unfair to the Avalanche. People are doing this. And I think that's where the human error comes into it. Because, you think about it, going into this season, I
am the only one.
Going into this season, the Avs were the top of the mountain, right? Like, you have to play up to the Avs standards.
Yeah.
So when people think about it that way, it's like, well, we need to give, like, it's not like a conscious decision of, like, I'm going to call this less on the Avs. It's like we need to make sure that we're trying to even it out. Like, the Avs are a better team, so the Kraken, like, if something like little happens to the Kraken, they're going to call it on the Avs, but it's going to take something major for them to call it on the Kraken. You know what I mean? Like,
but that's not being That's not being.
But that's what I'm saying.
Legit.
That's where human error comes in. Is like
and
they have
that's
this
what
mindset
frustrates
of
me.
the Avs are the team to beat.
Yeah, it's
So
like
we're gonna call a little bit more for this team than we will for this team.
But the problem
That's not
is
an
we
equal
have been the
playing
underdog.
field.
Constantly just with a crippled team, we're the underdogs still being treated like the returning Stanley Cup champions of last year when we're not the same team.
No, we're not. But going back to what Mike says, I mean, if you have to have, I mean, if in baseball the ball has to land in a fair territory and the ball lands this far out of the territory, it's fair ball. No, you're giving more to another team because they're not as good. So what? Make yourself better. Don't penalize the greater team or the better team.
A lot of it is subconscious, though. It's not on purpose.
Right. Well, and I think
and be subconscious. They're supposed to be professionals.
But this is the part that annoys me the most, right? Like
Sorry, Brittany, I'm going off on a tangent.
Oh, it's okay.
She was probably doing the same thing. That's why she burned her pizza. But like, we can sit here and we can talk about this is the problem, this is the problem, this is the problem. But the part that annoys me the most is the people that can actually make the change.
Right.
Never admit anything is wrong.
Exactly.
They don't even admit anything's wrong. Same thing with the NHL, the NFL. Like Goodell was addressed directly. Like, hey, how are you going to fix the referee problem? There isn't one. Shut up. There is too. Like same thing with the NHL, right? Like nobody has come out and said anything about the Cogliano hit. Like like to me, it's more annoying that they're just ignoring it.
Go.
Uh-oh. Cortland. No, it's all right. Everybody's welcome in the stream. Honestly, like it's pretty obvious that we're like Avalanche based. But it's like it's a watch party. Like we're sitting here watching the game. Where was that question for Britt? Hold on. Oh, Pablo. Britt, have you always been an Avs fan?
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up in Colorado, so.
How about this one, Britt?
One and done, bro.
Y'all suck. One and done. I got 6 and I can't go back. I keep asking her to put them back in, and then she says no. That's not how it works. I'm like, well, they got bigger when they came out, so if you put them back in, maybe they'll shrink back down.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Maybe they'll shrink.
I don't want to bigger. It's like a reverse incubator.
Mike, like the one very few movies I saw, the shrinking, whatever it was, where the people.
He said, "Wow."
What's it called? The shrinking something or shrinking people? I saw it with my grandkids. I don't know.
Oh, like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Yeah, that one.
Shrinking grandkids.
5, I'm done. Dude, I was done at 3. So.
But your wife wasn't.
You see who won that argument?
So who did the other?
Although I'm pretty sure, like, I didn't try for the last 2. So I'm not sure where those came from. Like, I don't know if it was a while I was sleeping kind of thing or if they're adopted and I just don't know. But I don't remember trying for those last 2.
If you don't know how kids are made after you've had 3.
Listen, I stopped eating mac and cheese and they kept on coming. So.
Oh, man.
Mac and squeeze.
I think the Mountain Dew like boosts everything.
Well, yeah, it's high octane energy or whatever it is.
Slows.
Well, apparently in me, the sugar goes right to the swimmers, and they're off.
Swim super fast.
That's my superpower. I don't know if that makes me a hero or a villain, though.
My superpower. Hey, sponsored by Mountain Dew, your superpower. Oh God, man, I can just see that.
This discussion of fertility is brought to you by Mountain Dew.
You may have just spawned off a new ad for Mountain Dew, and you better copyright that, dude. You better copyright Mountain Dew, the energy that causes. No, never mind.
Mountain Dew, they'll make your boys swim. That's
even faster. Brittany's going, holy crap.
No, I'm
well, hers was made the same way, so
no.
One of these days I'm gonna get Bill to spit his drink out. I've gotten close twice.
Hold on.
I just like watching Henrik Lundqvist talk.
That doesn't even count.
That was close, dude. Yeah. Good gosh, dude, that was close.
Clayton wants to know what you think of the first half. Listen, Clayton, I'm sorry that we couldn't get your tech to work. I'm telling you, dude. We'll let's talk. Let's say first intermission, first period. Dude, we'll try again. We'll see if we can get you.
First half. What I thought of the first half.
Would that be like halfway through the second period? Would that like first half? Okay, stop.
No, I mean,
10 minutes
period.
left in the second.
First period. No, he meant first period. What I thought first period is Avalanche came out more energy. The fans finally came off of sitting off their stupid hands and started cheering and chanting.
Are they booing Eberle? I didn't know.
Gorgiev was really good. Avalanche have almost, I think the Avalanche have dang near tripled the shots on goal. It's just that I hate to say it, absolutely hate to say it because I can't stand it, but Grubauer is playing. Grubauer is playing over his head, absolutely playing over his head.
Listen, Bill, with all the conversations that we've had, I don't know if I trust your takes on goalies anymore. So
we need to break him. I want to.
You want me to shut up?
No. You couldn't if you tried.
I'm not down on Gorgiev.
Since when?
No, wait, hang on a second. I'm not down on Gorgiev as a whole. I just want to. Basically what I want to see is I want him to. I want to see him be consistent.
Wait, really?
And he goes up and down.
Hospital most consistent player of this playoff run so far.
Wow, Avatar is true. That is absolutely true.
Sure?
Yep. The Avalanche have trailed every single game until Game 7, 1-0 at the end of the first period.
Yeah.
Every single
game.
They
haven't scored a single goal either. It's just mind-blowing.
And I hate to say this, but the Crackheads have scored first in all 6 goals, which is a quote expansion team record. But if they go 7, it'll be the first time ever, no matter expansion or established NHL team.
That's ever happened. The first damn goal, that's for sure.
Oh, did you mean this game? Because he said the Avs didn't give up a first period goal in all the playoffs.
No, they haven't scored the first goal.
No, he said they didn't give up a first period goal all playoffs.
Yeah, that's
if you mean this game, no, that's incredible. But I'm pretty sure.
No, it's all games.
The Avs have given up a goal in every first period.
Right, in every first period until tonight.
Okay, I wasn't judging. I was just trying to clarify, man.
I'm judging.
Clayton, that is crazy. Very crazy.
Okay, now don't get me wrong, but didn't the last time the Avs shut out the Kraken in the first period, we lost that game, didn't we?
No.
Are you sure?
Unless you're talking regular season. But
no, I'm talking playoffs. It was 0-0. I'm pretty sure we lost that game, didn't we?
It's never been 0-0 after 1.
You're a liar, Bill.
Or was it the first game? It may have been the first game where the Krakens won. And then listen to me. I just said to you today, Mike. Kraken won the first game.
Pay attention.
Hang on. I know you don't. Kraken won the first game. Okay. Then the Avalanche won the next 2. So we went up 2-1. Then the Crackheads won the next 2. They went up 3-2. Then we won.
But that's not the debate. The debate is one of the games that we lost. I'm pretty sure it was tied 0-0 going into the second.
That would have to be either game 1 or game 3.
I think it was 3.
I mean game 4. I'm sorry, game 4. How's the weather there, Tom? He always calls me Tom. Pablo, you always call me Tom, which is okay. I go by Tom, whatever. Weather here today was started out foggy this morning. Went to light clouds, then it got really, really nice and sunny. I grilled burgers right before the show, and it was about 73 degrees. So it's going to drop in the 60s. So it's all right. It's good. Good weather. Wish it was back in the 80s, but hey, take what I can get.
The 80s.
I love 80s. I love warm weather. You don't like warm weather, Britt?
No, I don't like hot.
80s are not hot. I love it. I'd be out there. I'll be
But
out
if it's
there.
80 in at this point in the year, we already hit 80 once this year. It's really weird.
But
okay,
yeah,
so
we don't get all that.
Game 5
humidity.
was 0-0 heading into the second.
Who? What?
Game 5 was 0-0 heading into the second. So that was on Wednesday.
That's what I said. Probably game 5.
Game 5.
Wow, Clayton, that's cold.
Jeez.
Okay, so I'm reading this thing where it's so
We won game 5, right? We lost.
Eberle, who's the one that hit Cogliano, right? He
Yes,
was
Yep.
given a 2-minute minor for boarding. So basically, they're saying that the severity of the penalty, based upon the impact with the board, shall be at the discretion of the referee.
Did they
That
release
sucks.
like Dops released a statement or what?
No, that's just like where am I
the
reading
rules?
this at?
That's the rules.
I'm just reading it on a website, but that's the rule for boarding.
Yeah, that's the
Rule
rule for boarding.
41 boarding.
Boarding.
It wasn't
Yeah,
boarding.
they-
It was.
They called it boarding.
I know they called it boarding, but it could. In my opinion, it should have been. What's the one not for fighting, but roughing.
No, and
That's-
right, and I think that it's pretty unanimous. People are like, why the hell was he suspended? Why was that not a major?
It's
But I-
boarding. It should be a major.
But that's what right, and that's what I'm pointing out is like that's so there's two problems with that. One is that the referee made a bad call because he only made it 2 minutes, and the league didn't step in afterwards and suspend him or fine him.
Well, and the thing was, so they announced that he would not receive a suspension prior to them announcing what his injury was. And I'm curious if they had announced his injury then before they had made their decision, how that would have changed things.
Well, you know.
Okay,
and,
so
and
hold on,
Brittany,
hold on. So the injury here, I'll clarify the injury. The injury is a fracture of the C5 lamina.
Mm-hmm.
So Brittany, you're right. What they did with the Makar is they instantaneously
Mm-hmm.
awarded. I shouldn't use the word. Handed down a suspension
Mm-hmm.
right off the bat, very next day. Didn't do it with this, and this is worse. That's why I say I'm not saying the games are fixed. I'm just saying it looks like it's slanted. It's slanted more to Seattle than Israel. Avalanche have already won the Stanley Cup. And they're saying, okay, let's give it to
those
somebody
are
else.
the people that need the Kraken to succeed.
I don't care. I don't care what the league needs.
No, I
you
get that, but I'm telling you, if somebody was going to want to influence who won this series, it would be the people way at the top who would decide that suspension, or the people who would be paying those people's paychecks like directly. Gary Bettman says, I didn't think that was suspension worthy, and so then Peros or whoever it is comes out and say, yeah, we don't think that was suspension worthy. Like that's,
this is my question. That goes into you talking about starting to believe the conspiracy, right? So you look into the conspiracy side of things, you're like, well, hey, maybe they didn't suspend him or fine him or take any action because they want the story out there to draw attention to the league to make more money.
Yeah, I don't know. But this one is messy because
that's the whole thing I'm saying.
I've never seen such a general consensus among all fans across the board say, holy shit, what the heck? Like, you know what I mean? I've never seen such a comprehensive agreement within the NHL that it's wrong. So, and that's why it's kind of mind blowing that they haven't released a statement, or at some point just eat crow and say, you know what? We were wrong. We actually are going to give him a suspension.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying I'm more annoyed that nobody will just admit it.
Exactly.
Like,
because
just
they know
admit that there was a problem.
They
don't want to have egg on their face. They don't want to look like the villains or the bad people.
And you can't tell me that it's like they're trying to protect their, like, they don't want to disagree with their ref and make it look like they don't back up their refs when they just totally went ass backwards on the decision they made from Makar on the ice a couple days ago. So it's like this is going to be a very, very big stain on, like, not like anybody trusts or respects.
Yeah, right. No, we don't.
But this is definitely one of the very big stains, especially when it's the Avalanche. And if you know the Bertuzzi Moore story, seeing somebody go into the boards with their head down literally makes you want to puke. It's horrifying. The Avs have very particular PTSD with boarding calls with a head down.
Right. Teddy Boy wants to know if the Avalanche win, how do you think they'll do against Dallas?
Not good. Not great. Nope. We're going for
Whoa.
a win here.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, Brett.
All right.
Welcome.
I guess we're 4 and out.
I really wish we knew what was going on with Nuke. We
I-
simply
I-
didn't have the depth.
Have you heard any updates on Nichushkin? I have some.
I would imagine I have been checking with every source, which is a lot of them, maniacally, which is also a thing. And so this is like even more conspiracy-esque to me, is like, notice how now kind of no one's really talking about Nuke. And so it's like, did they, I don't know.
I did my show on Friday, and I got an update right before I went on the show.
When they
And-
released the police report.
Yes, but it was an update of the police report. So apparently, Nichushkin had this female in his hotel room,
Mm-hmm.
and she somehow left. He went
Second
down
period's
the
on.
huh?
Second period.
I know. Okay, fine. So she went down the lobby. He went down there with her. She was heavily intoxicated.
Mhm.
Police got there anyway, took her to the ambulance, and then Nushkin disappeared.
Yeah. And that's,
And don't know what happened. They don't know if it was drugs. They know some
they
type of
haven't
drugs.
even clarified if he left without even talking to the team, or
Right.
if the team facilitated. I almost wonder if they, I mean, it literally goes from as far as like him being part of the Russian mob and this having to do something with
What?
I
What?
told you, KGB, Bill.
No, wait a minute,
No,
Britt. What in
these
heaven's
are
name are you
so hard.
saying?
The stories are so unbelievably wild because they simply will not release them. If this was family related, they would have said there's been a.
But wait a minute, you tied in some type of Russian what?
That's what
What
I'm
are people
saying.
saying?
It can't be something legal. It can't be something family because we would have known about that.
Well, they already said it's not legal. They say
Right.
there's no.
It's not
criminal.
legal there's no one is choosing to press charges at this time. The woman said to the team doctor that she never should have come to the U.S. and that
Right,
bad man
And
took
it's-
the passport.
right.
People are talking sex trafficking via some Russian
Oh.
outfit.
I
But
didn't
why
think
the
about that.
Chushkin? But
The way
why?
that I'm gonna choose to see it is that he's Liam Neeson and he's like just he's like busting sex traffickers along the way, you know, during the Stanley Cup playoffs. And that's
Wait a minute, wait.
Bill,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
telling you, man.
Wait, hold on.
KGB. I said it.
Hold on a second.
what I
mean,
thought is that
no. I understand what you're saying.
the
Hang on a
most
second.
reasonable
My
thing
thought-
I'm guessing is he left so he could do damage control before his wife found out. And I think he had to go to
Okay.
Russia to do that.
My thought is this: why would a person his age, 28 years old, give up multi-million dollars of guaranteed or contract money, whatever, to do something so diabolical? Why?
But
What
has he given?
benefit
But has
would
he
he have?
given anything up yet, though?
Diabolical about it. He may have literally just had to do what most athletes do. I think there's a lot of don't ask.
Like, what do most
So he
athletes
gets
do?
himself a hooker, and she ends up getting too intoxicated. All of this goes down. And
But
he
how's
has
that go
to-
with the mob?
I don't know. I'm just telling you that's
That was all conspiracy
I'm
stuff.
not
Bill.
actually like I don't believe he's actually part of the mob. But
Okay,
it worries me.
Now,
deeply.
now I'm okay.
There's something very, very seriously wrong in that they won't address it. And also, if he cheated on his wife and he needed to get home to do damage control, I don't think, and I don't want to say like your marriage isn't worth it, but most NHL players would prioritize the Stanley Cup playoffs. But I
Yeah.
also, if the team said, you're just not in this, go. Like, so they're not disciplining him, but they're saying, you're not here for this, go. Or if there's more to it, I worried with his relentless injury, if there might be some opioid, alcohol, and some kind of drug addiction struggle, something. Especially if he was on whatever she was on. It's really weird that I don't think he was, it sounds like he was not in the room. Like a housekeeper
No,
and
he was down. He was down
talked to the
in the
doctor.
lobby. Yeah.
And then they like it would just a small amount of clarification would end so many stories. And the fact that they won't clarify it really worries me that means it's way bad that they got to do way more damage control. And the fact that he's missing the playoffs. You don't miss
Oh
the
no,
playoffs.
1-0 Seattle.
Yeah, I see it.
That was a really good save Georgiev just had on my screen.
Oh no.
How's that? Whatever. I was gonna say, how's that not high sticking? But all right.
Because of referees, it's all about Seattle. They want them to advance. Beat up the defending Stanley Cup champions because that's great for TV. We don't care about TV. Oh my gosh, it went just over his shoulder. Unbelievable. Again, they just set an NHL record. First time ever in the first round of the Stanley Cup.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
where
he spun around with his stick and hit him in the face.
Where a defending Stanley Cup champion has been down in any point of the game by not scoring the first goal in all 7 games. First time ever. First time ever. Oh, they just said second team to score. But yeah, they're talking about all time. I'm talking about expansion teams.
I know, Clayton. I should have waited till mid-second to join. That seems to be the sweet spot.
Come on, Avs. Oh my gosh, this crowd is so quiet. Okay, time to change that. Hang on.
I'm terrified of what we're about to listen to.
That did it. Doinked right off of Myers. Did you see Georgie walk?
Does that make the difference?
Yeah, it's called changing up the attitude, whatever I gotta do with have to make it straight. Yeah, not attitude, but change up the mojo. I may have to
change up the mojo. Jersey. You take this shirt and you just throw it over your head.
No, that's kind of like the brown bag. I mean the paper bag. I don't do that. Come on.
It says you need to buff your head for good luck.
Okay.
I think they just named themselves the Kraken so they could say, release the Kraken.
So Mac and I are like talking about octopus the other day.
Release the crack.
And Mac goes, the Octopussies would be a good name for a hockey team.
There you go, Billy who? Billy Johnson. No, Johnson was actually my cousin thing. But yeah, I am Billy, but not Johnson. But that's okay. I like that. That's good. I may have to go with that BJ. No. Never mind. I'm not going with the initials. I'm not going with the initials. Never mind.
Stop giving me the lead-ins, and I won't say it.
Oh my gosh! See, I say things before I think. I've always done that. I mentioned that many times. No, Clayton, you're cool, man. You could say, Billy Johnson or whatever. Oh, good. I don't mind. Come on, Al. This is what scares me. If we don't score in this period, all they're gonna do is dump and make us chase. And and that's not gonna bode well. 2 on 1, 2 on 2. Oh my gosh. This can't end like this. Oh, good. They're booing the guy who hit. Well, they're not booing like, Kraken. Ooh, what's that going to do? I don't care. Watch it. Get rid of it. Is that too? That's not loud enough. I gotta have it loud, man. Is that too loud?
No.
Is that too
You're
loud?
a little loud, but the TV's fine.
Okay, good. I'll be loud if you score. That's for sure.
That's what she said.
Brittany, I'm sorry you got to hear this.
I wasn't listening, so.
Good. And don't go back and watch it and listen to it. Oh, I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, zoned out. That's what she said is my joke, though. I heard that.
I keep telling Bill, he keeps setting me up for these things.
Oh no! Oh, he kicked the net off before it went into the net. Drew Bauer, you suck. He kicked the net.
Shouldn't that count though?
I didn't see it, and now I'm desperately waiting. Are we? Does it say we're challenging that?
No, you can't because he actually stopped it with his body, and then as his foot hit the net, the puck dropped down outside of the blue line.
But did he cause it to happen, or was
he moved the net?
No, he moved the net.
Drew Bauer moved the net.
The net off, and it crosses the goal line from where the net.
No,
was.
it did not cross the goal line.
Just watch it.
Okay, the puck hit his body. He goes down to save it. The puck goes to his right. He kicks the net, and it stays because of his leg. It stays out of the net. Stupid ass. Freaking guy ought to have his head. Boom with the stick. No, I'm not violent.
You're a little violent.
No, I'm not.
You need some more of this.
All that does, dude, is make me laugh, man. Just make.
Calm down, Bill. Tomorrow.
It's gonna be May.
I've been waiting to play that one.
I can't believe tomorrow's May 1st.
Can you believe that? It's crazy, huh? So, Brittany, what are you gonna do Friday, May 5th? Cinco de Mayo.
I don't know.
You gonna party?
No.
You're not gonna. Well, I know you got. I know you got a child, but I mean, are you gonna?
Next week, so.
What?
Oh, my wife's birthday's in 5 days.
I don't think.
Yeah. What? Cinco de Mayo?
No, the 4th.
Well, that's 4 days.
No, because it is the 30.
There's
today's the 30th.
It's the 30th today, butthole.
That's what I said. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 days. Tomorrow the 1st. You kidding? Same 5 days. That'll be Friday. Come on, Mike. 1 + 1 equals 2.
7.
That's close.
I know, right? And she is like not a Star Wars fan at all.
May the 4th be with her. Oh, wow, that's cool. Come on, Avs.
It's very hard to take a man in Southern California who's wearing a pom-pom winter hat seriously.
It ain't winter, it's spring. It's not winter, it's spring.
Your hat's winter and it's got a pom-pom on the top.
Watch it. No!
Guy behind me.
Nothing.
Yeah, just chilling.
He's tired. Being old and just eating and shitting all day is exhausting, apparently. He doesn't do anything else.
Oh no! We suck again!
No. Does that mean they scored?
Yeah.
The thing is, though, even if we lose this, we're still going to be like the 4th most talked about storyline because
why are you putting your Broncos hat on?
I'm changing everything up.
Why? They sucked even worse last year.
Well, guess what? Maybe we'll get 5.
What a drastic decline for Colorado sports. The thing is, next year we should be able to kick ass again. I mean,
2 goals in 30 minutes and 58 seconds.
He straight up didn't see it.
I don't care.
Clayton says, okay, Brett, time to log out and come back in. Now, I will say this. The Avalanche are a third period team.
We are.
They better be a second period team right now.
That was a nice goal, though.
No, Teddy, straight up.
Say it was a
straight
nice
up.
goal, Brett.
The Bruins will be the most talked about tomorrow for losing a 3-1 series lead after the season they just had.
And then after that, it's Toronto.
Yep.
And then after that, it's going to be the Rangers when they get punted also by a rookie goaltender. I mean, nobody gives a crap about Colorado. Okay,
I mean, there will be a quick like defending champs out or something like that. And that's it.
well, and the narrative is going to shift like that, and they're just going to be talking about Nathan McKinnon can't win a game 7. Oh, that was a beautiful goal. Yeah.
Late on the pass.
Damn it.
All right, Glenn says next goal. Bill puts on his Avalanche underoos.
No, I don't have underoos, but if I did, I'd probably do something different.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
How about I got an idea. How about I do this? Hang on.
Dude, that is a really nice blanket, though. That is a really nice blanket, though.
My mother-in-law made me this
I
blanket,
know.
an Avalanche blanket.
It's really good.
Look at the covers, guys. I mean, it's a perfect match. And I'm going to bring some 94-year-old mother-in-law love. God, wait, that's warm. And hopefully it brings.
Oh, that was bad. Come on.
Hang on. It's kind of lopsided. Okay. All right. Where did Britt go? She didn't like my she didn't like my blanket.
Either that or she really, really loves her daughter and just puts up with Bill.
Oh no, she just really loves her daughter and just puts up with it. You're right. You're right about that.
That's how it goes.
Yep.
Oh,
guys,
that was
shoot it.
horrible. What was that?
Shoot it.
Shoot it. Oh. Back to Rantanen. Come on.
Well, Byron has it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Shot. Dude, we're getting so many rebounds right now. No, lose it.
But they can't get control. Oh. They got to get a goal. Avalanche have to get a goal. Before the third.
Oh!
I know it's loud, but man, I'm into this. Come on. Shoot it! Oh, he blocked that. How in heaven's name did he block that freaking shot? That was not out. Come on, that was not offside. Boo! That was not offside. Oh, crap. Gosh. We're done, dude. We are done. I hate to say this. I really hate to say this, but
I was all hopeful, man.
Yeah, so was I. But like I said earlier, I mean,
what's up, Rising Rhino?
With all the devastation that we had this year with injuries and down to Chuskin and Makar suspension, all these things we've had to come through with adversity. At some point in time, you just don't have enough energy anymore, man. And we lost the first game of the series. We won the next two. We went up 2-1. We lost the last two, or the next two, I should say, and went down 3-2. Then we won game 6, and you would think, okay, the trend is going to be the same. You're going to win game 7. Well, doesn't look like it.
Did you get your internet fixed? He was streaming the games from the library because he didn't have internet at the house.
Well, that's good. At least he was
doing
streaming it.
Yeah, he was doing the XFL games today.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. We literally have half of the game left.
They say it's fixed, but I don't
Wow.
know.
The Avalanche have lost 5 consecutive game 7s in overtime. I mean, excuse me. They've lost 5 consecutive game 7s, 3 of them in overtime. Wow. That is not good.
Yeah,
5 consecutive.
The last one was in 2002.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was like we had a 4th-string goalie playing.
Yeah, but the problem is we trailed by not 1. 1 is easy to come back, but not easy, but easier. You're down by 2. Now you gotta come on. That's not offside. Come on.
I'm just watching a really good Charmin.
Watch. How in heaven's name is this offside?
Britt's still in the first period. She'll tell us when she gets there.
That is not offside. Well, now they're showing something that's not offside, but that's not. They're not going to show because it wasn't offside. I can't stand TNT in their matches. It sucks. They're not neutral. They're pro.
That guy just rocking a China reverse or like a Nordic jersey right behind Bednar.
Dude, and think about that. If the Avs lose both teams that went to the Cup last year, will be out in the first round.
And the President's Cup winner.
Oh, last year, yeah, you're right. Tampa Bay's out.
Glenn says Bill's prostate just exploded.
Like somewhat of a
Like what? My prostate?
Bill's prostate just exploded.
Along with my mind, my head. Golly, man. Oh, man. We've outshot them 25-13. And 2 of the 13 shots have gone in. 0 for 25.
Yeah, but one of the top Vezina contestants up until this point let in, 6 goals on 26 shots the other night?
6 games, 7 wins a week.
You what?
Oh, Ron.
You know what they're going to do. You know what they're going to do. They're just going to dump and chase in the third period. If we don't score a goal, that's what they're going to do.
That's part of the problem is they're really good at locking it down. Seattle's not good at coming back, but they can certainly lock a game down. They're going to get their asses kicked by Dallas, but
Good, I'm going to go for Dallas, because I hate Seattle.
I hate them both. They're taking both ways.
Well, yeah, but I don't want Seattle to advance after beating us.
90-mile-an-hour wrist shot? Good gravy.
Come on.
I can't believe that they've got Eddie Olczyk doing the broadcasts for multiple games when he literally works for the Kraken and he's doing the national broadcast. I suppose you guys probably.
He's trying to tie it up.
Hey, it's Clay.
What's up, Clayton?
Hey, how's it going now? Is that better?
There you go. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Is it echoey or not too bad?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I can hear the stream.
Oh, no.
Oh, there's a delay.
It's still
They're giving
echoing.
it
Yeah, we're
up,
looking like
man.
garbage.
Their passes are not true. And then when they try and make some really different
I can
passes,
somewhat hear you.
shoot it.
I hit a lot of echo.
Here, is that a little bit better now? Try to do one more thing. If not, then it's
Maybe it's because I got my sound on.
I can hear you, but there is an echo. A really
oh yeah, for sure.
echo.
I'm trying to do the mic thing here.
Oh, come on, shoot it. You got 12-1. Oh, he just missed. Oh, my
There's that a little bit better.
gosh, he just missed. That was huge. That would have
I
been
still
huge.
got it.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, get off his stick.
The mic
You know.
is hearing the mic is hearing the speakers in your mic and then relaying it back.
Wow.
Yeah,
that
it's kind of
that
weird.
would've been-
Hold
that
on.
would've
Hold on
been
here
huge. Did you see that breakaway shot, Britt? 2-on-1?
Not yet. It's like, I think I'm getting
Oh, there's breakaway and he blew it.
historically
Nice
Caps
catch.
are my number 2 team,
Oh.
so here is a toughie for me. So New Jersey, that rookie goalie that they have, Akira Schmid, he played for the Musketeers 2 years ago, so I'm basically saying for
There's that a little bit better.
and kind of Toronto.
No, that's worse.
I just don't want someone from
Oh,
our
man. All right.
division.
Well, I'll go jump on back on Facebook. That's all right.
All right, bud. We'll try it
Well, it's good
again.
popping in for a little bit, buddy.
We'll try it again sometime when we can, man.
All right, buddy. You guys have a good night.
All right. See
Right,
ya.
you too.
Yep.
Yeah, I get that. I get that delay. I wonder what causes that.
That's one of the reasons why I wear headphones is because like if my speaker
Oh,
talks
and
into
you
the
mentioned
mic,
that to me. Yeah.
then it goes back into the stream.
Well, if he has Bluetooth on his thing, couldn't he wear like earbuds?
Well, but the Bluetooth was causing delay.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
because
that
it's
was the
Wi-Fi.
feedback and the delay we were having.
Because
was
it's
the-
Wi-Fi and not
Yep.
direct connect. So he's got to get a little bit of earbuds like this.
I'm telling you, like this streaming thing, it takes some equipment to get it to work right.
Yeah. Well, you helped me out on that when we first started, so it's all
Because
good.
you're old and you needed
No, I'm not old,
it.
but I did need it. Yeah, you're right. Because I didn't quite understand. I mean, I've never done streaming before, so all I know about streaming is pick up the phone and hit what's that thing called? Video
My old
chat or
YouTube
video
name was
call.
Headphones Dude.
Huh? My old what? My old two name was Headphones Dude. That's fine. No, when you do that FaceTime thing,
That's different.
I know.
I
I know.
you
But
don't.
you know what's cool now is that I have an Android phone and my grandson has an iPhone, and we can still do the FaceTime because there's like a neutral type of not
I'm
neutral,
telling you,
but-
going from mute to unmute is just like a punch in the dick, man. That's so loud.
Whoa, Brittany's in the house. Stop.
And
You can't say that. We can. Yeah, right. Come on, guys. Nobody's taking. Oh, where's the penalty? Where is the cross check for the penalty? Come on, guys. These refs suck.
what up?
No, God,
Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
no.
All I hear is the echo. Again, all I hear is the echo.
Come on.
Oh my God. Make it stop. I don't want to hear my laugh. Oh my God. Make it
Here
stop.
comes-
I don't want to hear my laugh. I got to stop talking.
It's always nice waiting for the echo.
I got to stop talking.
Oh, now it's starting.
Oh, yeah, nope. That was loud.
Now they're chanting, let's go Avalanche, but they ain't doing nothing.
They will face the Maple Leafs. Dallas Stars awaiting the winner of this game. The Nears had a chance to take that puck and just take some ice. And once it came along, they're off the races.
Offside, good.
Okay, you're talking about game 7s. Tomorrow.
Rangers and Devils are in Game 7 tomorrow, along with
Game 7.
there's one other Game 7. I think that is Tampa Bay. No, not Tampa Bay. There's another game 7 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who
should be
takes
the
that one?
game.
Huh? Oh yeah, Dallas.
Dallas is done. Dallas
No,
beat
it's
out
the
Wild.
Rangers Devils.
Rangers Devils is game 7, but I thought there was one more.
That's tomorrow.
Dallas and Wild are done. No, there should only be one more game 7.
There is one more game 7. I don't know who it is. Hit him, hit somebody, knock his head off. Take him out, break his neck. Come on, do something. Score! Come on, somehow.
If we can at least go into the third, like 2-1.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
really helps. Jeez, I can't believe they did. Okay, did they call that a slashing on us?
No, no penalty. Oh my gosh, what a save! That was an easy, not an easy shot, but that should have been a goal by Avalanche. Wow, Nathan McCann, they just said, has had 6 scoring chances of point blank and hasn't scored. 6. We got 26 shots to 15. We're trailing 2-0. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. 2:23 left in the second period. Yes. Oh, what an amazing. Oh, my gosh, how did he get this? He just got his pad
We
on.
cannot let Grubauer get a shutout.
You can't let Grubauer win, period, Britt. Can't stand him ever since he left Avalanche.
I've done streams from my phone before.
You what?
Yeah, I've always had we did a phone twice, and then each time somebody had a phone, they hit the wrong button and then shut everything down. So I don't mess with phones anymore.
Finished the season extremely well.
I wish I could whistle that loud.
Yeah, and
Get back in
Seattle
your net!
staying on the glass the whole time.
Come on, man. Oh, where is the penalty? Where's the penalty? You betcha. Tripping. Finally. My gosh, it took this long. Finally, a tripping.
Tripping on who?
Gee,
Oh, there it is.
freaking whiz, man. My goodness. Yeah. So I guess it takes something this dramatic to get a penalty.
That wasn't
against
even the worst tripping I've seen this
No,
series.
it wasn't. What I'm saying. Holy cow, man. These referees absolutely stink it up. They want Seattle to win this freaking series. No doubt about it. Absolutely want them to win. Why? It's great for television. BS. What's great for television is to see if somebody can repeat. That's what's great for television. My goodness, man. Oh, now they're going to stop the face-off. Why? Because the Avalanche won the face-off.
Yeah, we got it on TNT.
And now we got kicked. Uh-oh. So Rantanen wins the face-off, and they go, oh, no, that didn't count. So now you watch. Seattle's going to win the face-off. Guaranteed.
Wait, for what? Why did they?
What did I tell you? Seattle won the face-off. What did I tell you?
Well, why did they take it away from?
Oh, they
What
said
Rantanen do?
Rantanen went in there too soon. No, he didn't. Brittany's going, guy, we got to get this guy off the network. This guy drives me crazy. Come on, guys. You can't even pass it to your own people.
No.
Brittany, are you okay with Britt? Are you okay with me?
What?
I said, are you okay with me? I get pretty wound up during the game. Shoot it!
Yeah, no, I was trying to look up some stats.
Kenny Gee, yeah, we tried that, and we got shut down in about 10 minutes. So we're not doing
less
that.
than that, dude.
Dude, hey, it's on TNT if you can watch it. But yeah, we tried live streaming an Avs game. YouTube shut us down pretty darn quick.
Ranson, why are you shooting at his glove? Shoot at his freaking head. Knock it off and deflect it into the net. Shoot at his head. You ain't going to put the glove up like this.
Oh, so close.
He shot it right out of his glove. Come on, Ranson. 1 minute left. Come on, guys. You got to score. You're on a power play. Damn, gummit. See? They even said he had a chance to fire the puck and you stood there frozen. Come on, guys. It's not like you're ahead 4-0. Come on.
Why did they show you guys out? I thought you guys
Yes!
we
Yes!
can't live stream
Yes!
again.
Yes! Yes! Nathan Cannon.
I can't
Before
bring
the
myself
goal.
to cheer until I see it. Like it doesn't.
Sorry,
even
Britt.
feel- No, it just doesn't feel like I know I'm like really happy right now. But
Oh my
okay, yeah,
God.
that was really
What-
nice.
What an absolute rocket.
Okay, so for anybody who wants to know about live streaming the game, right? So Bwana pretty much nails it. On YouTube, we cannot live stream the game. Bill, shut your face.
Sorry.
On YouTube, we cannot live stream the game. The copyright will shut us down. We tried that. They stopped the stream. We had to rebuild it. On Facebook, it's the same thing. Twitter's a gray area. Twitch, you can pretty much do what you want. Nobody cares. But since we streamed to all at the same time, we just don't do it.
I think that's going to be Rantanen's goal. McKinnon shot it. It went off the back of Rantanen's back and deflected into the net. Might be Rantanen's goal, but McKinnon's going to get a point for that. That's what we need. Mike, that's what I said. Mike, that's what I said 2 nights ago. We have to score within the last minute of that game, and we did it tonight again in this game.
Let's score again. Here we go.
That shot
No,
had
not with 10 seconds.
Why not?
Watch. It changes direction. Watch. Right
Ooh, that's
there.
I know.
Off his back. That's a Rantanen goal. But it doesn't matter. We scored.
I want to know how fast it was.
Hey, does Rantanen's ass get a goal?
I was gonna say that there is not enough padding back there where that puck hit. He's so lucky.
Shoot it!
Look at his balls. There's no padding on there.
He needs that cartilage cup. That would save everything.
Oh. Yeah, Rantanen got the goal.
Yeah.
It's official.
There you go.
Rantanen
He got
the
an
goal.
assist.
An ass.
He should have twerked it back into the net.
Oh, Brittany, the announcer said it glanced off the pants. of
Men care more about protecting the front than the back. Well, that depends on what's coming at what.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! So, Brittany, I have to ask you a question. It's totally away from hockey. Being
That's
on the
dangerous.
show with all the different directions that this show takes, are you comfortable?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You okay?
Yeah, not much phases me. I don't.
Just wondering.
My job is on a mic in front of public, so I don't really get worked up by much now. I've learned that I don't get surprised by a whole lot of things that people do or say. You saw me get tackled.
Did you watch any of the draft?
No.
me?
Oh yeah, somebody asked.
There was a Falcons fan that went up to announce the pick, and then right after he announced it, somebody yelled
agree.
28-3, and he's like,
I
"Oh,
agree.
28-3," because we haven't heard that one before, and walked off.
Whoa.
That's great. That's awesome.
The 28-3
Well,
where
one of my
the
last-
Bills lost or came back or something.
That's where the Patriots came back and beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl.
Falcons Super Bowl.
So this guy like chased me down at one of the games like 2 weeks ago or something, and he's like, "We're season ticket holders, and I've been wanting to do one of the games all year." He's like, "Can I do one of your promotional games?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So he did this game where it's called "Are You Smarter Than a Muskie?" So they'll record a video and it'll be like, "Name as many cereals as you can in 20 seconds." And then we have a recorded video of like one of the Musketeer players. They name as many as they can, and if you name more than they did, then you win. And so at the end, I usually do like, "Can you give me a Let's Go Muskies?" And I'll put the mic, and then they'll go, "Let's go Muskies." And this mofo was from the other team, and he screamed, "Let's go Lancers!" And I was like, "Oh." He wasn't holding a drink, and he had his mouth wide open, and I seriously thought about like shoving the mic in his mouth while he was like yelling. Oh, I'm still so mad about it.
Yeah.
I would have thrown a drink on his face.
I tried streaming on Facebook. Does YouTube work as well? I'm not exactly sure what that means. You want to explain that a little more? I'm not exactly sure what that means.
In other words, if he can watch the game on YouTube. If you have ESPN Plus, you can watch the game.
Well, yeah, but that's something like Facebook streaming and YouTube is.
For the actual game,
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's on Sling. You just need TNT. So the Sling Orange, you can get TNT. I just
Or
paid
YouTube TV, and
But
then
if you don't
can
have
get Red
Sling-
Zone and Sunday Ticket.
But if you don't have Sling, you go to YouTube Plus, and you get a free trial. I
YouTube
think
Plus
it's
is
like-
different.
Oh, they're not showing it.
YouTube Plus and YouTube TV are two different things.
Oh, and not YouTube Plus. ESPN Plus. I meant.
Can you watch 2 live streams on YouTube at the same time?
Okay. Do you mean like, can you watch different videos at the same time,
Like if you're watching the game on YouTube,
like YouTube TV or
can you
YouTube?
also watch this live stream on YouTube? Yeah. Never mind.
I think
By the
so.
way, you guys against me for putting my Bronco hat on and we scored a goal. I mean, hello, Mike.
Well, hey, at least
you downgraded you degraded me for putting it on. Going, oh,
listen. At least somebody benefited from that logo, so we'll go with that. I'm allowed to.
Oh my gosh! How about if I put on my Chicago Cubs 2016 World Series beanie? World Series
Nobody
champions.
wants the Cubs. The Cubs.
Well, they won the World Series in 2016, same year the Broncos won.
And then 147 years before that. Okay.
No, 108. Not quite
Close
147. No, not that
He
close.
says what? No, Brewers.
So, you want to know the greatest year of championship?
I'm a 49ers fan. There you go, Teddy.
That's cool. Yeah,
you guys going to get Brock Purdy back?
Well, Teddy, by the way, congratulations to the greatest beatdown in Super Bowl history against my Broncos, 55-10.
Oh, and you're welcome for Kyle Shanahan too. Like we weren't good enough to hire him, so we let him go.
See, 100. Oh, that's not it. What'd you do?
No, I think he'll start. I'm saying, will he be back in time from injury to be able to start?
No, not that one. Why do you keep moving my crap?
I'm not touching it.
Then don't. Where'd it go?
I'm not.
108.
108. Get it right, Mike. It's right there.
There you go. 108 years. So, oh, Glenn. Glenn, I gotta tell you.
Get it?
Behind the dugout.
Glenn, not only did I get great seats, I was in the broadcast booth with Harry frickin' Carey. A 1, a 2, a 3. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were sneezing. Yes, he'll be back. I think they said the latest he would start is week 4, but I think he'll be back for week 1. They're going to trade away Trey Lance. I know this is a hockey show again, but
Well, it's intermission. We talk
intermission,
about
so-
whatever.
eat my shorts. So Bill was there to see the first Cubs win. Yep, ever.
No, not literally. No, I was born in 19-something-8.
Bill is the one that named them the Cubs.
It was 1958 when I was born. And yes,
Maybe
Brittany, I'm
1598.
64 years old. Brittany's like, holy crap, why are you on this freaking network?
No, I just can't
Damn
stop
well.
eating. I don't know if I'm like anxious or what.
Oh, you're anxious, just like all of us.
I'm just
We're
fat.
anxious.
That's my excuse.
And I'm just nuts. That's my excuse. So hey, we make a great team. What do you
Why?
guys
Because
think?
we're
What do you guys
fat and
think?
We have nuts.
What do you guys think about possibility of Cortland Sutton being traded because now we're brought in a undrafted free agent wide
I don't
receiver?
know why you keep thinking like Cortland Sutton's going to get traded because
I'm not saying. I'm saying that's what the talk is that somebody's got to go. And then I don't know if you saw the press conference with George Payton and Sean Payton. It was funny because they said, normally we address you by your first name. I mean, normally address you by your last name, okay, Coach Payton, but we can't say that because both of you are Payton. So they said they're going to address them by Sean and George, but it was funny. Anyways, so they asked Sean Payton, bringing in these undrafted free agents into the wide receiver room and running back room and all that. He said, what does that mean for the team? He said, you know what he said? This is extremely important. He said, everybody's job is on the line. You have to be the best at what you're doing to be on this team. No questions asked. I don't care if you're the top person or the bottom person. If you can make this team and be part of this team to win and move forward to win championships, that's what we want. And I went, oh, holy crap. Because that means that, you know what? A lot of these guys maybe have been, mailing it in, you know what I mean? Not being what they want to be. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting.
It's not.
What the heck, man?
Yeah. Same with our network, Bill.
With what? Whoa.
Whoa.
All right. Bye-bye. Been nice being on here. See ya. No. Anyways, same with our network. Thanks a lot, Glenn. I really like Glenn, but I feel like sometimes I get stabbed in the back. But it's okay. I can deal. Glenn's cool. It's all good. All right. Brittany.
What?
Going into the third period of a game 7 down 2-1 on home ice. What do you think Gorgiev, who's never played in this situation ever before, is going through him right now in the locker room?
I just don't. I think he is like cool as a cucumber.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I see him like sitting in the locker room, totally silent, like in his own head. I think he's just a guy that he plays every game for every second. I don't think he's like playing for the scoreboard, for the time of the game. Like, I think he's just a very level-headed person.
You think it's because
he's Russian and he's a psycho? Probably.
No, I'm just going to. Do you think it's because he knows that if his teammates pick him up and score a goal and make it 2-2, then now all of a sudden he's more focused? Or do you think he's going in there saying, I got to stop everything that comes to me and give my guys a chance?
Yeah, I think that, yeah. And what's fortunate is he generally gets better and better throughout every single game. He's hardly given up a third period goal in this series. I mean, he's always played better in the third throughout the year, but in this series particularly, he has locked down the third period so well. And of course, I'd imagine that correlates with the Avs always playing better in the third period. They're putting more offensive pressure in the third period generally. But I think that's one of the most crucial things that you can ask out of a goalie is like this perfect balance in being passionate and competitive, but still level-headed. And I think that's something that he possesses really, really well, because even when he gives up some really shitty goals in the beginning of games, he still always manages to then lock it down. Very rarely is he bad from front to back. So that's a huge thing that we can rely on is he's very consistent. Even when things aren't going great, he gets back to his level and he bounces back pretty well, which is something that most goalies that struggle, it's generally like they get in their own head and then they can't get back out of it. I'm sure that's where Ullmark is right now, especially when they put Swayman in game 7 after sitting 7 games. Like that is such a mind screw for a goalie. So then even if they had one tonight, so they go back to Ullmark after they just destroyed his confidence. Otherwise, they put Swayman in and you destroy his confidence because they're putting him in cold. He hasn't played in 7 games. And now, hey, buddy, you're here to save our season. And it's a very, very important season. So I don't know why and this is what I said on Twitter, it's like all these coaches just hate their goalies. Like Minnesota, what's their guy's name? Gustafsson came out and played so good, and then they still put Fleury in for the next game. So it's like a constant battle of riding the hot hand or continuing with the tandem that you've gone with all season, which they should have put Swayman in. Boston should have put Swayman in for game 6 so that if it got to game 7, because Ullmark really started struggling a couple games ago. He hasn't been playing like the Vezina candidate that he has been all entire year.
Do the Avalanche score in the first 5 minutes of the third period?
I hope so. I think that's going to be a huge defining factor in whether we win this game or not, is whether we can maintain that momentum straight through the beginning of the third.
Rising Rhino says all you have to do is score more goals than your opponent. That's the plan.
Yeah, it's pretty sad when you sum up a game for all it really is.
Oh,
it's so funny. I always wonder
we always welcome everybody in the chat. And we always welcome comments. But that one hurt, Moonshine. That one hurts. But hey, we take everybody. We don't criticize. We appreciate you being a fan. Thanks for being.
We criticize a little bit.
Well, no, you do.
I don't criticize. I judge. There's a difference.
True. Okay.
True.
If we score in the first 5 minutes, Brett, who scores a goal? McKinnon, Renton, or Makar?
Man, I would love a big fat Makar goal.
Byram.
So would I.
Yeah, a Byram goal would be lovely. One from both.
Byram would be good too.
Byram got that goal taken away last game. He needs to get one.
But he did.
It's insane that he hasn't had a single playoff goal. And last year he played the most playoff minutes, and he was one of the most pivotal players on our entire team for that playoff run. And he did not have a single playoff goal.
Wait, what? Yeah, that's easy. It's okay though. You all know the Coyotes are the true Stanley Cup winners every year. What?
True that. In here, baby.
Yeah. Anaheim, the Ducks are in the running. Woo!
And Lincoln is our president. Oh, never mind. I was back in my day.
Maybe when you were born.
That's what I said back in my day.
Honestly, I would love it so much if Brad Hunt came out and scored a goal too. Just love that guy, man.
Oh, I like this one. Either way by someone. I don't care. You're absolutely right. I don't care if
Bednar can jump in there and score one.
Exactly. Let's just get a mother freaking goal and tie it. All right, guys. I'm going to go take a potty break before
I don't know why you got to whisper that.
Makes it more violating. Maybe normal if you didn't.
My ears have been assaulted.
I don't know. I guess I don't.
Your wife has been married to you for 200 years. Like she's used to hearing that shit. You have to whisper it in my ear, man.
I'm sorry, Britt. I didn't mean to.
Just say like, I'm going to take the Browns to the Super Bowl or something. Squeeze the lemon. Why do you got to make it weird?
I'm not doing that. I'm just going, just liquefied.
Drain the hose. Like, why do you got to be weird?
I'm sorry, Britt. You have to be on the show
Oh,
tonight.
you have no idea.
Dude, it's like when you do that, you're like, I'm going to go drag it across your forehead. Like, it's creepy. Don't do that.
That's not what I said, dude.
That's what it sounds like. So don't do that. They squeeze the lemon.
my
It's like, what is that? You've never heard that?
No.
I'm not the only one, thank God. Right?
Oh my gosh. I'm out of here. I'll be back.
Yeah, he's got to let out the dew. That's what it is. He's not wearing his diapers. Oh, God. Oh, who knew pee-pee could be so violating to the ears?
You have 6 kids, so I'd imagine there's nothing about any of that can really throw you off at this point.
Pee, poop, puke, nothing. Like, it's everywhere.
Because I've got one and it doesn't can't faze me.
No, not see. No, like, and we just had the flu just went through the whole house. We all just got over it, and so it was It's only the first one that gets it that you're never expecting, right?
Right.
So we're just sitting there, we're chilling, we're watching TV. All of a sudden, she gets down off the couch, she goes like this,
Puke.
and we're like, "What's wrong?" And then she moves her hands, and it just
That's what
projectile. It's like,
so gross.
ah!
I was like hustling home as fast as humanly possible from Mac's tournament in Lincoln, like a month ago or something, so I could get home for the Muskies game on a Sunday afternoon. And Mac's not feeling great, and I told my boss at the Muskies thing, I don't know if I'm going to be there today. Mac's not feeling great. I'll let you know. I just might be a little bit late. And then like 10 minutes later, he projectile vomits all over the back of my seat, all the way up to my headrest. Got a DVD player in the headrest. I'm just like,
nice.
I can't come because I'm.
Dude, I just heard the toilet flush.
But yeah, I could keep.
Bro, we just heard the toilet flush.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Do you want me to go back and play it for you? Because I will.
No, but you know.
Texas Hockey
here's the
Card
third
says
period.
at least act like a sprinkler.
Here's the third period. So what happened was I opened up the door and I thought, oh shoot, I wonder if they can hear it. And then went out.
Teddy heard it. Clayton wants to know how old Max is.
8.
All right, 8 seconds in. There's a face-off.
Yeah, Mac is 8. He turns 7 this summer. He's going on 6.
Yeah. Phil, did you wash your hands?
Yes.
We didn't hear the sink water run.
I was inside with the door shut.
We heard the toilet flush.
I was inside. I'm not going to do it after the toilet flush.
At least put the hand sanitizer on. See, Bobby says you didn't wash your hands.
Come on, Av.
I think Teddy's still trying to figure out what squeeze the lemon means.
Watch it. Good question. Come on, we got the scores in the first 5. We got 4 minutes.
I do find it fun, like the nature of this show, right? Like, other than us talking about the Makar hit, the Cogliano hit, the best interaction we've had all night is Bill going to take a piss.
Why?
Just look.
What?
Well, he had his hose in his hands. Squeeze the lemon.
Oh, my God. How about... I'm surprised you guys haven't said, the little mini-sized carrots.
What?
Oh! Oh, that was close.
All right, third period, 18 and a half minutes left.
Yep. Exactly. You're right on time. Brittany's about ready to start the third
I went
period.
forward about 10 seconds. I'm still about 10 seconds behind you.
Yeah, I should make you guys pause it and wait for me.
I can't.
We're not waiting. Britt's still at the national anthem.
Shoot it! Oh, man, he shot it, but it was blocked. Okay, we've only got 2 minutes to go.
Yeah,
before
drain the lizard. See, he's got it.
the 5-minute mark. Watch it. Golly, a rebound. Gorgiev gave a huge rebound. Boo! Gorgiev, cover your freaking puck. I know, Brittany, that it hits your pad and chest and bounces, but I don't know, man. It's just
No,
I don't trust him. I just don't trust him. I'm sorry, I don't. And this game is a great indicator. I mean, look at that rebound. It goes right back to the freaking stupid crackhead.
Well, but that's kind of been the problem all season, though, right?
Watch
Like
it.
last year, the Avs were really good at cleaning up rebounds. This year, they're not.
We don't clean up rebounds, but Georgie gives out very few rebounds. Part of the reason that Seattle only has 17 shots is because Georgie closes his rebounds a lot better than most players.
Okay, not cleaning up rebound, getting the rebounds from the opposing goalie.
Right, hitting.
Yes! 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 We are.
See, I'm only about 5 seconds off, so I saw the goal, but I knew that when Bill started screaming like a woman, that it was a goal. When he's like, "Ah!" then I know that they scored a goal.
Dude, what an amazing.
What time are you at?
17:23.
Okay, so I'm only 30 seconds behind you. I was like a minute.
Yeah, I'm like 10 behind Bill. So he starts screaming like a lady, then I know that it's time to play the goal thing.
But oh no. Oh no, they're going to call it offside.
No, they're not.
Up.
Yeah, they are. Watch. They're replaying it. Yep, number 52 is offside. Oh no. Devontae is. He's completely offside. He's a foot offside. That goal is not going to be counted. Doggone it. No.
I'll just put that back.
Oh, it's going to come back.
Holy crap. Okay, that was a great goal. But how long can you go back to the offside? That was 45 seconds of play since the offside? At what point is it irrelevant?
Whenever they enter the zone.
Well, I know that's what.
No goal. They just called it no goal.
Dude,
2-1.
Crowd's pissed. Bubba!
Bubba got Trent's what they got.
What happened in Seattle when they called it no goal on the Avalanche, and we came back and scored another one, right? And
Okay, but how long did we play after that offsides?
There's only 17 seconds left in the third. What?
17 minutes. No,
17 minutes.
That is a good question. Bill, how long from the offsides to the goal?
As soon as they cross the zone, and as long as hang on.
Right, but why did they let them keep playing? It wasn't a delayed penalty.
Because they don't know. It's like in football until the play ends. Well, the play never stopped. It stops after the goal. So therefore, they could go back and review. No, once they cross into the zone, as long as I understand the rules, as long as they cross into the zone, the other team has the right to challenge until they come out of the zone or it's stopped by a goal or face off or into the screen or whatever. Then they can go back and review.
Dude, I've been following the puck on my screen, and I'm like, wow, it's moving so slow. That's because it's a spot on my TV, not the puck.
So it's still 2-1. Doggone it. That was a beautiful shot.
Yeah, but now everybody gets the chance to hear you scream like a lady again.
McKinnon faked the shot, went and passed it, went back to him, and laser shot. Unbelievable that stupid what's his ass was offside.
Listen, I don't like offsides in hockey. I think it's dumb.
Well, you can't have a guy 10 feet in a zone to catch a puck. That's just not right.
Why?
Like the E-Rod offsides, that's not the nature of the call. That's not what the spirit of the call. Like the point is to prevent egregious offsides, and like that's the kind of shit that just kills hockey.
I'll bet you this game comes down to we lose it because of that horrendous offside call.
That'll be right.
Boo! Oh,
I guess I just don't get it. Like, so you can't have a breakaway or they'll call offsides.
No, the puck has to precede you going into the zone. If the puck does not precede you going into the zone with both of your skates, you're offside.
It can cross before you if you have possession of the puck and it's just you. Like you
but he didn't.
But if someone else is over the line before you get there with the puck, it's offsides.
Right. And that's what happens.
You can go in before the puck, like if you go in backwards or sideways, as long as no one else is in and no one else has both.
Right. Right. But then like that's like saying offsides on a basketball player, right? Like you couldn't take the ball and pass it to the player under the net and shoot a basket. You know what I mean?
In basketball, it's different. In basketball, it's different. You can go
right, but I'm saying like I don't understand why you wouldn't allow that in hockey. Like why would you not let someone? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Because I've pondered. What if we just got rid of offsides altogether? Think of the different game plans that people could utilize, and like if you just left one cherry picker all the way down at the end. And
yeah.
It could
those offsides are killing me, man.
No.
Is everybody that's commenting right now cheering for the Kraken? Because it feels
Pablo, Gavin, and I think that's it.
Hey, Pablo, I love you being in the chat and everything, but now. Come on, guys. We're at 15.
I don't know. For me, like offsides just doesn't make any sense. Because either way, you're going to have a defender down there with whoever's down there by the goal, right?
Right.
So I don't see why they wouldn't. Why?
Well, unless you have a breakaway, then you don't. Well, you have a defender in the goalie, yeah, but
right. But let's say it's like this, right? Like this person down here's got the puck.
See, there they go, dumping
in front of you, right?
They're going dumping and chasing. That's where they're starting. I knew they were going to do it. Yeah, dumb. If we would have had that 2-2, they wouldn't be able to do this. They would not be able to do this if we were tied 2-2. Crap. Come on. Not offsides again. Come on.
I'm telling you.
That was not offside.
Offsides just doesn't make sense, man. I don't get it. Just like icing. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, too.
Teddy said, well, that reason why they do that is because you're trying to ice it to get a little bit of more energy and breathing.
Part of the thing is offsides helps contain the game so that referees can stay in the play, and you also have to consider that when the game started, you could only pass backwards. There was no forward passing, and they introduced that to help keep the game. I can't even think of how to do it.
Oh my gosh!
We could do away with offsides, or
so jealous. Gavin used to drive a Zamboni, dude.
I could have got you a ride on the Zamboni in Sioux City if you would have come to a game.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Who used to?
Brent kept inviting me to go down to a Musketeers game. I could never make it. I was always busy doing something.
No, I told
you.
But
if you told me that I could have gotten a ride on a Zamboni, I would have made more of an effort to skip work that day and go to a game. Boss, I can't come to work. I'm riding on a Zamboni.
Yeah.
I think that's a legitimate reason to not go to work.
Yeah.
Well, what a chance by McKinnon. What great play by McCarr McKinnon. Didn't result in the goal, though.
See, I kind of agree with you, but I kind of don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's professional sports. Like, they shouldn't be allowing players to swarm the goal anyways. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they do. I mean, it keeps like a.
What they should have is they should have the red line, and then they should have a blue line. If you cross that blue line, you're offside. They used to have that. They got away with it. Now it's just the blue line. I mean, the red line. Right?
Like
Red
two-line icing where they can only cross
Okay,
two lines.
first things first,
No, not
I completely
icing, but
understand the
offside.
rules.
Offside.
I just think they should get rid of it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I totally agree.
No, what I'm saying, they used to have the blue line.
Correct.
Who here doesn't understand the rules? Because I feel like
we all understand the rules. It's just that's a
it's
rule
also
that I think should go away.
I can assure you I understand the rules of hockey.
Yeah, if anybody does, you do.
Oof.
You know, God, we're down to like 13 minutes left in the third period.
I mean, you can cheer for the Kraken all you want.
Right.
I just don't know why you gotta like come at us like we don't understand what we're talking about. Like, support the Kraken all you want. Cool, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't.
Why you gotta come after us?
I would love to drive a Zamboni. Problem of it is, I don't know if they let 64-year-old guys do it. They may not.
We don't even want 6-year-old people driving in general. So why would we give you a Zamboni?
To drive into the wall and around the board. I don't know. Maybe
You would zone out and fall asleep like halfway through a turn.
Oh my gosh, man! Gavin White says? Yes, they will. He goes, yeah, they will. Well, then hey, I'd be into it. I'd like it. I mean, how cool would it be to just sit there and drive the Zamboni around, just say, hey, I got to do this. Somebody take a picture. You know, your wife, would you go by going, hi, babe? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to crash the board. But, you know, I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
You look at the lines on the ice after Bill
What?
like this.
Squeeze the lemon.
He's still not getting the squeeze the lemon thing.
I've been playing hockey.
Wait, does it really?
For years.
What?
Takes 15 minutes to fill the water tank for 1 cup.
Wow. What water tank?
On the Zamboni.
Oh, man.
You know that's how that works, right, Bill?
No.
Like, they're not just using a comb and brushing it.
I know they have water, but they have this big old hopper back there. So why would it take 15 minutes to fill 1 cup?
To fill the water tank to put the water down on the ice.
I know. It takes 15 minutes to fill the whole tank?
Yeah.
Well, then do it during before, like,
Do they have different size Zambonis?
I don't think so.
Do they?
They do. Like the Olympias and the Zambonis, most of them are the same width, I think, like their standard, like the cutting width. But they make smaller ones that a lot of people will buy for like nicer home rinks, like backyard rinks and stuff.
Are you able to put a license plate on a Zamboni? That's what I need to know.
Canada, probably.
I'm totally driving one.
Why? You're not outside the rink.
I'll get to work in like 3 hours.
Can you guys hear my dog? Just on the floor.
Come on, guys.
Bill, just remember to make left turns only unless you're in a golf cart, and then you can turn right.
What are you doing?
True.
Don't stop.
Come on. All we're doing is jumping and chasing.
Gavin says he thinks it's 60 gallons.
Well, and they usually fill it with just a garden hose, so.
Why are the Avalanche doing a dump and chase? Oh, they're changing thought. They're changing life. Come on, 13 minutes left.
You know, that'd be a good mobster name. Big Bill Zamboni. He'll put you on ice.
That might be. Hey, that might be
that's
that might be my new show title.
You hold your horses.
It won't be, but
No, Bills would be the opposite. Bills would be like Skinny Bill the hockey stick. He'll slip on the ice.
come on, guys! All they're doing is dumping and chasing. I knew they're going to do this. Absolutely freaking knew they're going to do this.
Are they playing prevent defense?
Yep, they're just dumping and letting the Avalanche chase. I hope it results. Uh-oh, there they go. Come on, guys. 12 minutes left. Crap. Come on, I want to hear all the small things. I ain't hearing nothing. 12:07 left. Oh, my God. All right, time to change again. Hang on.
I think it was her big dog.
You see the numbers there with some legends on that board.
Okay, now I got the Cubs championship. Yeah. I don't care what people say in the chat. It ain't that dang hot. You ain't here. I can wear what I want.
What on earth, Bill? Clayton said.
Oh! Oh, just missed. Oh. Come on.
Clayton doesn't like your hat.
Why? You don't like the Cubs? Oh, wrong way. You don't like the Cubs?
Oh, he's what did he say he was?
Oh, Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, Brewers.
Yeah, well, guess what? This doesn't lie.
Whoa.
Come on. Stop them. I know Brewers won the World Series too, but hey, you know, my two favorite teams won their championships in the same year. Broncos won the Super Bowl in February. Cubs won the Super Bowl in November, both in 2016. Greatest year of my life.
Freezing in Nebraska.
What's that?
Freezing in Nebraska.
Right.
Oh,
I am so sick
10 minutes left.
of the wind. I could just, oh my God.
It's nuts, right?
Every single day I look at the forecast and I'm like, wind should not be the forecast.
10 minutes left.
Mondo Gecko, I'm waiting to see who the Dallas Stars are going to play in the second round.
Mondo Gecko.
That's pretty good.
The way it looks right now, it's not going to be the Avalanche. Yo! Oh, great check!
Today, but it was cold. It was so freaking windy.
But we lost the puck.
We need rain. It's just like blowing dust everywhere.
Oh, Lordy, that was a good hit.
Wasn't it awesome? He just decked it, but it was a turnover, though, unfortunately. 9 minutes to go.
Look out, ref.
Not looking good. Not looking good. But man, that Avalanche can't get anything started, anything going. They keep turning the freaking puck over. Oh, gosh, this is not going to turn out well.
Twice this week I've had to fix my mailbox. 9.5 minutes left. Come on.
I got 9:20.
9:20.
Yeah, I'm at 9:22.
See, why am I at 10:30? Like, how am I farther behind than I was before?
I don't know. Because you're in Sioux City.
9:03 left.
Yeah, I'm over a minute behind you guys now. I don't understand how
You get to experience it twice. Actually, 3 times. Bill gets to experience it first, then I experience it, and then you. You get 3 times the joy.
That's what she said.
Whoa, Brittany, welcome to the neighborhood.
That's what she said. Good Lord.
I know I've got this like just super wholesome, sweet guy that runs our hockey practices on Thursday. And he's so goofy and he like just talks a lot of crap throughout the thing. Like he's a jokester. And I always get him on one like perfect, that's what she said. And he's always so caught off guard by it.
I'm waiting to see like when they scroll the crowd, right? I'm waiting to see if like Mario's in there with his shirt off, like woo, woo.
I don't see Mario being that way.
I can't
Let's have it go.
pom-poms.
Huh?
I want to see more pom-poms. I didn't order any.
Bill's got one on that Avs hat he just had on.
The pom-pom?
Yeah.
Pom-pom. I ended up, so Mac was
What
like,
do I need? What do I
Mac
need
comes to the
change
games
it up?
with me when Michael's out of town, and he'll like sit in the party zone with me, and he just thinks he's the boss.
What do
And
I
after one game, when I was putting all of the crap away on pom pom night, he went and just made bank on leftover pom poms. We have like 6,000 green and white pom poms at my
Oh,
house.
wait a minute.
Need a pom.
Lordy.
Wait a minute. Sorry. Hang on.
Really? Oh,
Is that the one you just let out?
yeah. She's
That's
got
the one that's like. "Oh,
she's got the poops today. I don't know. I don't even want to know what she did. And so she's so dumb, and she walks while she's pooping. So it's just like a trail through the backyard. And the little dog was following her around today. So it's just like, oh my God, just waiting for her to poop right on his head.
I know this may look silly, but I don't give a frosty. I threw my
Good Lord.
somewhere. I threw my Avalanche hat somewhere. I'm trying to do something.
The hat's supposed to be on your head, Bill. There's like there's 10 inches of air there, dude.
Oh, Tilly. Oh.
Bill's over here like, my hat's on. Lord.
I thought that counts, right?
Yeah.
Brittany, see, you never know what you get when I'm on the show. You never know.
No, I was not a cheerleader in high school. I've been playing hockey and volleyball and softball.
Yeah. What hat were you wearing when McKinnon scored? You go back to that one.
Oh, I thought you said, where were you? I was like, God, it wasn't 9/11.
I
think you had the pom-pom hat on.
Oh, I did?
Yeah,
No,
the second period.
No, because I threw it.
Put them all on at the same time.
Yeah, put all of them on.
Every single hat you can find.
Oh, good.
Put
Okay,
that
hang
flag
on.
your head,
Hang on.
too.
Hang on.
That's why the hat does that. He's got such a small head. It just like poofs that thing up because he's got it cinched on there so tight.
Yeah.
These guys, big guys, playing as much as they are. If you're Seattle, you want to
Come on.
force them to play physically.
How many goals have we had called back this series? Oh my God.
At least 2.
Just 2?
When Bill takes his hat off, it reminds me of Rudolph when Mrs. Claus is trying to fatten up Santa.
Eat.
Lordy, Bill.
I did love the old Rudolph movie so much. We just randomly watched it throughout
Okay, is that better?
Perfect.
Do I look okay?
You look great.
Perfect. I'm doing everything I can, guys. Trying to bring the the mojo. I feel like crap. I don't know. Is it okay? Look, does it look good?
Oh, it looks fantastic. See, Bill, it's supposed to be like a hat around like this, dude. There's not supposed to be like your hat's like this.
No, but I like it like this because I want all my emblems being seen. How's it go?
Clayton's calling you a crackhead. Crackhead, Bill. Dude, you look like a Dave Chappelle character from the Chappelle Show.
Woo!
I've never seen that show. But I don't care because I'm
That
giving it
doesn't
mojo.
surprise me.
I'm
Bill
giving it
looks more
mojo.
sane with 9 hats on than
Yeah.
I'm giving it mojo. Come on, Av. Come on, guys. Oh, dang. 6 minutes left in the game. This doesn't look good, guys. Although we did score inside of 1 minute in the second, so. Oh, no. We almost got rid of We almost turned it. He did turn over. Shut up. We know
Nothing
you
off
like to
more
crack
than a
it.
guy who floods the goalie crease. Nothing like having a bunch of water.
Bill looks like a totem pole right now. That was good.
I'm just trying to bring on the love, man. McKinnon.
The main reason I wanted the Avs to not
Oh, where's the penalty?
to
That
score
was a total trip.
here.
Come on.
Listen, Seattle's first that.
That was a freaking trip
Stop.
on McKinnon again. My
No,
goodness,
that was
these referees suck.
on the car.
These referees suck. I can't hear a freaking. Yeah, now I can.
Whee! Look out, ref.
No.
I love it when you see him hop over the puck. Like,
Referees
"Ah!"
suck.
At least we don't have ugly face ref today. That guy's face bothers me so much. Like, oh,
Come on.
even our takeaways are still not.
Dang it. 4 minutes to go.
We did get one empty net goal in this series, though, didn't we? Was that
Yeah.
game 5?
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
was
That's the one we won 4-1.
That was game 6.
No, where we pulled the goalie and got the goal, and then we lost in overtime, didn't we?
Yeah, we're talking about shorthand. That was game 5. Game 6.
Bill's going to wake the entire neighborhood with his yelling.
Oh my God.
Come on.
We're gonna have to pull Gorgiev here really soon. Really freaking soon.
I still hate doing that.
I don't.
Pulling the
It
goalie.
gets I mean, what are you gonna lose? You're already down by 1.
I get it, but it's like I hate it.
What's
But
crazy
I don't. You have to have the
while with
advantage.
the Avalanche, we essentially set a new precedent for how early they pull the goalies now. Prior to him starting to pull the goalies at like the 3-4 minute mark, that was like barbaric. When he was doing that, prior to that, you never really pulled the goalie with more than like a minute left, or even like usually it was like 1 or 2 possessions. But now that's like pulling the goalie at 3 minutes left. That's all Patrick Waugh who changed.
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
Is that kind of like what I'm
Score.
supposed to do?
It's 2-1 Kraken. Got about 3.5 minutes left in the third period. That's why Bill's got his totem pole on right now.
His toe.
Is that what I'm supposed to do? I don't know. It hurts my head. It's like
Well, take
so
the Cubs one off. Nobody wants to see that.
I was gonna say, aren't you hot? I'm hot in Iowa, and it's
Am I
Yeah,
hot?
but Bill weighs like 82 pounds, so no, he's probably not.
I'm not hot. I'm
You know.
comfortable.
don't start.
I'm comfortable.
Dog's like, again, with the whispering in the mic, dude, just right across the forehead, man. It's like all the ball sweat and everything, just right across the forehead when you do that.
Huh?
You don't need jelly beans.
You don't need.
You give your dogs jelly beans?
No, I just said you don't need jelly beans, especially sugar-free ones.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean you've never given them jelly beans.
No,
Well,
I
if they're
very honestly said I've
sugar-free.
never given my dog jelly beans.
so, is this a cool look if I go like this and then
Yeah.
I go like this?
Tilly.
The Avs got robbed in an offside challenge. Now listen.
Wait a minute.
It
I love
was
that.
offsides, but again, I'm not a fan of offsides, so that's just me.
Well, that's like saying you're not a fan of offsides in football, and it happens all the time.
But offsides on football makes sense
Why?
because the offensive defensive line, it makes sense.
Well, they haven't started. Is what you're saying? Here, they're already moving.
Right. So offsides doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, because you're already moving. You got
It's the same thing as like offsides in basketball. Wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, they don't do offsides in basketball. They don't do that. That's for sure.
And to me, offsides is like, oh, you're moving too fast. Slow it down.
All right, 3 minutes to go.
I mean, honestly, I think that they should get rid of it, especially
Straight up, right there. That comment is wins the night.
Oh, we had a chance.
No, like NFL football, Teddy.
Wow. Gorgiev made a very daring play right there. 3 minutes to go exactly.
Get back in that net. There you go.
I can't wear anything. I'm going all on natural.
I don't know why it won't let me scroll up on these comments.
Which one do you want?
I'm not trying to show any. I'm just trying to scroll up because I haven't been looking for a minute. Okay, now it's scrolling. It kept clicking. I don't know if it was my mouse or what.
Oh look!
Man,
Even my blanket took a dive.
as soon as Bill went, I looked to see if he was going to go. I'm falling and I can't get up.
Why did they just do that face off at center ice and this way?
I don't know.
2:44 left. Oh my gosh! This is season. This is season. Gorgiev has got to come out of the net. He's got to come out of the net.
No, Bill did not say that, Glenn.
He's not out of the net. We're not going to do it at 2 minutes. Come on. I would take my stick and beat him over the head if he put this skate in there and keep the puck.
Listen, I have kept repeating that players need to do that. Just put your worst guy in the ice.
No,
practice getting
turnover.
across the best guy's head and call it good.
Oh my gosh. You hit the post. That was a turnover.
Georgie hasn't had one of those moments yet. That's his big, if you're a goaltender.
Oh my gosh. It was the Avalanche turnover, and they hit the post. Wow. Off the right side
Was he
post.
trying to,
Gorgiev sucks. He cannot see a hard shot like that.
he was trying to go.
We're talking about he blocked it.
No, he cannot see the puck.
He's looking right at it.
But he reacts late. I don't get him.
Well, you have a puck shot at you at 98 mile an hour and see how you react.
That's why I'm not
You
a
know what
goalie.
Vasilevsky's biggest weakness is?
But my point is, if
From
you're
the
an NHL
point-
number one goalie,
From the point.
if you're an NHL number one goalie, as he is for the Avalanche, you need to be number one. He's not even close to Vasilevsky. Not even close
Vasilevsky's
to
weakness is shots from the point. 77% of his goals that he let in through the playoffs last year were point shots.
Why? Why can't he see him? I mean, they're point
Because
blank.
they're going 99 miles an hour?
Well, I understand that, but I mean, if there's nobody screening him in this shot, nobody screened him, and
The
it
thing is, this
hit the
speed
puck.
but listen, and I mean this for real, because this is something that I've been pondering on deeply lately with these goalie discussions that I'm having is a human body can only adjust so much with technology, and we're getting to the point that NHL goalies physically cannot react to the speed at which players can shoot because of the technology and shifts and shapes the speed that they shoot. Everything is sorted so loud.
There it goes.
What? Turn it down?
Everything is geared
Can't.
towards
I'm amped
making
up.
players play faster, shoot faster, skate faster,
Go to
shoot
court,
harder.
yeah.
And then they make goalie gear smaller. They make it harder for goalies. Everything is to make the goalie life harder. The goalies nowadays playing in the NHL literally have to rely on just being in perfect
There it
position
goes off.
versus reacting.
Yep.
They don't react to make saves from distance shots like that they're shooting 100 miles an hour. You have to
I hate this referee. They should say
Straight up, like you put me in a net and you shoot a puck at me at 98 mile an hour, and I'm like, "Did you shoot it yet?" And it's already in the net.
just Bill turned his ears off because he doesn't want to hear how
no. I hear you. I'm not turning you off, Britt. No.
just
I'm
scapegoat.
just frustrated that the referees don't tell the guys that in the corner when they're battling for the puck to kick it. You can't just freeze it. If you freeze it for
Come
more than
on.
5
Why would they
seconds,
not blow
Shoot
the
it!
whistle faster on this stuff?
oh no, he muffed.
Well, Bjorkström
Under
is
a minute.
Icing. 44 seconds left.
Oh,
These guys are on gas. That was a real good play by the Cars. Was Bjorkström recognized Holden was just going to clear that puck? He tried to get it jumped, but said the speed of the car able to get back.
I told you guys it was going to come back to that stupid ass offside, ridiculous call.
I'm just really glad that Drew Bauer didn't get cut out.
That what? Oh, he didn't get the shutout? Yeah, but I don't want him to get the win either. Oh.
dude, McKinnon's pissed. He was just yelling at Bednar.
Well, yeah, of course they're pissed. For various reasons.
Stop passing, freaking shoot it.
Quit trying to make the freaking perfect pass. Shoot the freaking puck. If he freezes it, you got a face-off opportunity.
No.
I mean, this isn't basketball where it's 44 seconds.
Let's see, that's the question.
Their ass is absolutely demolished by Dallas, and then I hope Dallas goes and gets their asses absolutely demolished by the Panthers, and then Toronto just wins because I don't even care at this point. The lesser of all.
44 seconds in the third, Dave.
How do I have 44 seconds also? Like, is time moving at different speeds?
They've been on a timeout for a minute.
Oh.
Oh, boo! That was a legitimate face-off, and they booed. I mean, and they stopped it because the Avalanche won the face-off. Oh my God!
We've scored, what, 3 goals
Referees
off
are
face-offs?
paid off. I'm sorry, Britt. I go back to what I said. This is rigged. They are going back. Shoot it!
I'm not rooting for the Panthers, but I think they'll beat the Leafs.
Ew, they won't. They're a fluke. I think they're gonna get annihilated next round.
Who do you think it's going to be in the cup?
Okay, here's the
I
last.
don't
We
know.
got 12 seconds.
I
10,
wanted to. I thought the Spoilers
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game over.
Yeah, I kind of didn't want to do the live tonight because I'm really sore loser. Is there a single Avs fan in this chat besides Clayton? This is so confusing.
Oh, first expansion team to win the first playoff series against the defending Stanley Cup
Yeah.
champion. Yeah, you wanted it. Freaking assholes.
Oh, Bill.
It's exactly what they wanted.
Oh.
They got what they wanted. The networks got what they wanted. Oh wow! I scared Britt away.
No, you should let the dog out.
The
Champs fall.
No, we didn't fall. We didn't even have our entire team, so don't even go there. We did not have Gabriel Landeskog. We didn't have Gabriel Landeskog. We had McCarr on a suspension, which was stupid. We didn't have Cogliano. You can't say, "Oh, we knocked out the Stanley Cup champions." Yeah, we were a microcosm of
Sonny
last
the
year.
Kraken won 2-1.
So don't even go there. I don't want to. I don't want to hear. I don't want to
our
hear.
ass without Nuke and Helm and Cogs and Gabe is on and Josh Manson. Like when you consider those roles that were
2-1.
played last
2-1.
year.
2-1.
I don't want to hear. Oh, we
It's down below in the scroll, Sonny.
champions. No, you beat a microcosm, a very short little nucleus of a microcosm that was this last year.
All right,
So
so
don't
that
even go
means
there.
that you have both Stanley Cup Finals teams from last year out. So what are the matchups we have moving forward?
Crackheads
Seattle?
play Vegas.
Vegas or Dallas?
Kraken will
No,
play.
I mean Crackers play Dallas. I'm sorry.
I
hope Dallas kicks their ass 4 straight.
Oilers Kings. Oilers. Kings?
Oilers. Did the Oilers win?
Well, I thought the Oilers were out.
Oilers.
Here, let me. Oh, I don't have my phone. So
Hold on, I'm looking.
I just realized I don't know what.
All right, so the Maple Leafs won. You got the Devils and the Rangers tomorrow. Oh, Edmonton did win. Okay. Edmonton won.
Okay.
Florida won.
So the
Seattle
Oilers
won.
play. The Oilers will then play Vegas. Oilers play Vegas, and Crackheads play
Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
Hope Dallas kicks their ass.
Toronto plays Panthers.
Okay, so Dallas plays Kraken. Vegas plays Oilers. Hurricanes play the winner of the Devils and the Rangers. And the Maple Leafs play the Panthers.
Yep.
So I'm thinking Stars
Yep.
will beat the Kraken.
Yeah.
I think Vegas will beat Edmonton.
You think so? Their goaltending is so soft.
Edmonton's good. Edmonton's good. I want Edmonton because I can't stand Vegas. Oh, get off the TV. Don't show that freaking goalie. I don't want to see that.
The Canes will lose. That's a given.
Dude, I'm straight up saying the Panthers beat the Maple Leafs.
No.
Wow.
So sad.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
I
think
beat the Bruins or not the Bruins.
I think it's going to be the Hurricanes and the Rangers. I think the Rangers are going to beat the Devils.
No.
That's only because
I want the Rangers to lose just because they went all in. Oh my god! Somebody
have the Maple Leafs won a Stanley Cup?
Toronto Maple Leafs, yeah, years ago.
Okay,
definitely years ago. Be Beast, thanks for saying we're you know what, we're gonna be good. You know, that's not what. Why you click on that, man?
I didn't.
Oh. Be all well. We're good. You know, hey, it is what it is. You know,
go ahead and hit me up in my DMs so we can figure all that stuff out.
You know, you
know what I'm talking about.
Here's the thing, Bawana. You know, I cheer for my team. I do what I can for my team. I try and, you know, be the, you know, I don't know,
Dave thinks the Bill's funny.
Just try and
Bronco is funny.
And just try and change the mojo or whatever. Hey, in the end, we're not playing the game. We can't change anything. All we can do is cheer. All we can do is hope. All we can do. But hey,
you can throw shit.
Guess what? Guess what I'm going to do after I'm off the show? I'm going to go back and I'm going to go watch the 2020
Wash your hands.
Stanley Cup championship finals where we won the Stanley Cup. That's what I'm going to do. Seriously, that's what I'm going to do.
1967 was the last
thing
time the
is-
Maple Leafs won.
So this year we struggled, especially with the injuries that most of them were because of a long, intense playoff run last year. Whatever failure you might consider this from this year, it's all worth it. The sacrifice that we're paying this year is from winning the Stanley Cup last year. And that's the sacrifice that I think most people would take over and over and over again.
I have a question for you, Britt. And this is going to involve a lot of insight from how you are as an NHL, well, not NHL, as a hockey goalie. I want to know, given what the Avalanche did this year, are we going to be better next year? Or are we going to maintain how we were this year or reverse?
I think a lot of it rides on what's going on with Gabe. Because if we've lost Gabe for good or for long term, then we're going to have a rough couple of years. If we've lost Gabe and Nuke, I mean, that's essentially like just short of a rebuild when you consider, I don't know, but if we lost them, then that would be $15 million worth of cap space to spend wisely, but replacing a captain like Gabe, I don't know.
Are they replaceable? If we lose them, are they replaceable going in 2024?
To me, if Gabe retires, you make Kale the captain, you give Mac and Rant C's, and you go hard on some veteran talent that we don't even know is available yet. You know what I mean? Those random vets that come available that nobody thought would be available ever, that kind of stuff. It's what we're going to have to do. I mean, we are nowhere near the end of our cup window. I know people think we're running out of time, but we are nowhere near out of time. I mean, our core are children in the big picture. When you look at the Bruins, what they're doing when their core set of guys, some of them are 30. How old is some of them are like 37, 38. And you've got Mac is like, none of them are even 30.
20,
other than Gabe.
28.
Gabe is like 31 or 32. Mac, Kale, Rance, Nuke, they're all dogs.
These dogs are fighting.
It's the 4-pound dog trying to bully the 65-pound dog. And then the second she touches him too hard, he screeches.
Yep, my 12-pound dog likes to take shots at my 130-pound dog.
He is
all the time.
He's a bully. He is such a freaking bully. So my poodle has pom-poms. He literally just follows him around like biting them and just pulling on him. And I'm like, dude, when he kills you one day.
When all we see is just a little fur from him eating you.
Yeah. But my sheepdog loves to play with him. But if she's so gentle with him for what she could do, as considering he'll run up and just like grab her ear and start yanking. But if she just touches him a little bit too hard, he squeals. It's so pathetic. When he was like a puppy, I used to freak out and get so worried. But nope, he's just a pansy. That starts it.
Last question for you, Britt. Do the Avalanche have to make a serious move at goaltender going into next year?
No. We need to work on re-upping his contract. Short of if we can somehow nail Connor Hellebuck, no. Absolutely not. I swear to God, Glenn, I'm going to put together a 69-minute presentation on how fantastically stable Georgiev was this year. I will do it. This is not Georgia. It's man.
The defense.
Can you see it? I'm breaking a sweat. It's not Georgie. I promise
I'm
you.
not putting lipstick on my face, on my lips. I'm not saying a word. The only reason.
Well, but see, that's the thing. Like, even if you said a word,
statistics. Look at the facts. The non-opinion based. Look at it. Freaking look at it.
Britt, okay. Give me 1 minute of debating, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Darcy Kemper won a Stanley Cup, and I understand it was because the Avalanche defense was much better, and we had
Avalanche
much
won.
better players. Okay, I get that, but given the teams we played in the playoffs, Kemper was much better than against an freaking expansion team that wasn't real expansion in Seattle, and he couldn't hold his own. And I know that there's defensive issues, but my gosh, he was a backup goalie to Shesterkin for a reason. And now he becomes our number one starter because we didn't want to have Kemper.
The year prior to us picking up Kemper, he was a backup goalie in Arizona.
Now, let me ask a question, Bill. How did Kemper do in the playoffs this year?
I don't care. He's not on our team. I'm talking about our.
But how well did he do?
But what else could you have asked of Georgie in this game? Do you
Shut out every game.
to just shut out?
No, I know, not shut up, but I
Because
mean,
you just need to
there's been plays where, like the last goal, he was the puck, and he's like,
he was trying to get off.
Okay,
the
so
ice. You're pulling him.
So I think this is pretty clear that if Kemper had been the goalie on this year's Avs team, the Avs would not have made the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely.
Georgiev is a better goalie than Kemper. It's pretty easy to see that if you just look. The problem wasn't the goalie. The problem was the injuries and the defense and the lack of production. If we had Kemper at goalie, we would not have made the playoffs.
Okay, I'll give you that. I guess what I'm saying, and I've talked to you till you and I are blue in the face, Mike.
You're making it too easy.
That I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I want to have what we had last year to this year. And I have not seen what we had last year to this year.
Right, but focusing in on the goalie, like I understand you're nostalgic thinking back about Kemper and him being the goalie for the Stanley Cup champs, but Georgiev is an upgrade from Kemper, so why would you want to go backwards?
Because I don't see the connection from what Georgiev did this year to what Kemper did last year. We won the Stanley Cup with Kemper. We didn't get out of the first round with Georgiev.
Right, but Georgiev, but again, like Georgiev and Kemper last year to Georgiev this year is like the stats are almost the same. So if we got the same production from the goalie, but we lost in the first round, obviously it's not the goalie. There's something else that's the problem, right?
I know.
That's common sense, right? Like if we got the same production out of the goalie, but we lost earlier, there's another problem.
I know. I guess with me, like I said before, I'm a fan.
Yeah, he's having to work way harder to get the same stats.
Because we don't have the players we had. Well, whose fault is that? That to me, that's Joe Sakic. No, that's Joe Sakic's fault. He didn't hire.
Well, it's Chris McFarland, and I think that the biggest miss here is coming down to
Nazem Kadri
at the deadline. We should have gotten Ryan O'Reilly. Is like what I keep coming back to. I don't know how they could have. And that comes back to the medical team. I don't know how they could have genuinely thought that Gabe would come back and be a true contributor. That's really, really confusing to me, unless they just knew that this wasn't the year to go all in. You know what I mean? Did
Joe Sakic lose his position?
No, he got promoted and Chris McFarland took his position, but they've essentially been doing that job in tandem for a couple years.
Because it seems like there was a little bit of not miscommunication, but why wouldn't you retain or sign a Nazem Kadri? I know he wanted money.
3 years, that contract is going to be an absolute anchor to that team. Absolute anchor.
You don't think that Stan Kroenke can afford it?
That's not the thing. It's the same thing with football. Like your owners can have as much money as they want, but you only have so much space to work in.
Kroenke spends money.
Okay. Oh, I know he does. I know it is. That's
'Cause,
why I was
like-
wondering, why wouldn't you keep these guys?
Well, and it's
It's
the
a
same
salary
thing
cap
with
issue?
it's the
We're
same thing
up
with
against
like
the-
MLB and like NHL, NFL. Like the salary cap, your owners can have as much money as they want, but the only thing that counts towards is like guaranteed money, stadium, things
what
like
they're
that.
willing to spend on facilities, and that does gain players because people will want to go play here because they have the best training facility, blah, blah,
Sure.
blah. But we are up against the cap. We went into the offseason over cap, even with half the scrubs that we brought with us. So it's we're up against the cap hard, and we're also lacking assets with a very, very barren prospect pool. So I've got here for you for the playoff run last year, Darcy Kemper's stats in their entirety. He finished with a 90%, a .902 save average, a 2.57 goals against average for his playoff run. Where we sit as this ends, Grubauer has a .91 and a 2.68 goals against. So average goals per game is 2.68. Average save percentage, he's saving 91.9 of the shots put against him, while Alexander Georgiev is saving 91.3% of the shots put on him and an average of 2.69 goals per game. While again, Darcy Kemper was an average of 2.57 with a 902 save average. So Darcy was saving less of the shots put on him. And the difference between a .90 goaltender and a .923 is getting paid about $2 million per year.
Does
So
it say how many shots were on Kemper compared to Georgiev?
So shots against Kemper took 386 throughout the playoffs. And he had 16. It shows 16 games played, but that must have been okay. So he played 14. Yep. So he ended up playing 16 with 10 wins, 4 losses. And Georgie played 6, 3 wins, 3 losses.
I agree, Glenn. 91% might as well be a weatherman in San Diego.
And that's just for playoff stats. And generally, those will get higher and stronger as the playoffs progress and the shooting. And it just tells you what a small, small margin it is because Georgiev is at a .913 getting bounced, while Jake Ottinger is seemingly the best goaltender on the face of the earth right now, and he's at a .929. So that's how tiny that margin is, minuscule.
All right. Pablo asked me a question. Do you think the difference in the series was that Avs could not score first? My opinion, absolutely yes, especially at home. Especially at home. There's momentum involved. There's crowd involved. There's music involved. There's noise involved. There's everything involved.
The issue
when you don't score first
comes down to depth. We did not have the depth. We were exhausted. We were overplaying our starting lines. Even if we would have made it through this round, we would have lost in the next, probably swiftly and painfully. So
I read, going by what you said, Britt, I read an article today, and it said that the Avalanche players were interviewed prior to this game and asked how in heaven's name they ever made it this far. And they said on sheer adrenaline, we are exhausted. We don't have any backup behind us. We are exhausted. And it showed today. It showed.
We had several players leading for overall time on ice throughout the entirety of the season. Half of them are still injured, still playing too many minutes. I mean, bringing Jack Johnson back hurt. Makar is not right. Something is still not right. Obviously, Manson was not right. We shouldn't have even brought him back because he was a liability the entire. Honestly, did the Kraken score 2 times on egregious Manson penalties? One of them in overtime. Manson single-handedly, you could say he cost us the playoffs, and that's because he's hurt and he doesn't have the legs.
Yeah, absolutely. Another question. Game 4, I think the lost game all the men to Seattle. No, I wouldn't say
Game 5 was pretty ballin', but you can only get that big jump and hype, and you can't do that every night. Like channel and create your own excitement or your own motivation or whatever.
Yeah,
You can't just keep pulling it up out of nowhere when you're just dead.
In all honesty, going back to what I heard prior, before I came on with the show tonight, and I heard that they interviewed Avalanche player. They did not want to name them, which I understand.
Yeah.
They said, we're dead, we're drained, we're beat,
believe it.
we're gonna do whatever we can, for our team, but we're just exhausted. We don't have anybody to replace us. And it came out and they showed some spark in the first period of being electric and energized. But as the game went on, and then once they got down 2-0, you could see it. You could see it. They were done. They were done.
Well, and how much of an emotional effect do you suppose this is having, whatever the hell is going on with Nuke? I mean, they might not even know, they might not know a fraction of it either. And you can tell they're frustrated. Like the McKinnon being on the glass thing.
At least he's got the offseason to figure it out now.
Let me ask you, Brittany. You play hockey. You have very close teammates, correct?
Yeah.
Really close teammates. Okay. If you heard one of your teammates was in a situation like Nichushkin, wouldn't that affect you going into a game?
For sure. Especially if it's like way more serious than what we know, or
right.
But not even just for super selfish reasons. If you don't give a shit about Nuke, it's like, cool, that's one more person we got to make up for.
Right.
That they desperately needed. He was
so obviously plays into your gameplay.
It's like the nail in the heart, as they stake in the heart.
Dagger in the heart. After boom. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I'm saying.
Everybody knew that even if we got through this.
I said that on my show Friday. I said, you know what? The Avalanche are playing Sunday. I'm not sure the Chuskin thing. I don't know. To me, I don't know the players' minds, obviously. But to me, it looked like, or I felt like in the last several games, there's something bothering them internally.
Mm-hmm.
And it has to be Nichushkin. It has to be Landeskog. It has to be whatever. Something is bothering them.
Playoffs, literally breaking his neck. Like, what else there's no wind left for those sails. Like, there's
exactly.
I feel guilty, but I'm kind of relieved that they're just done now, and we don't have to deal with another like heartbreaking Dallas loss and just like beat them down while they're down, because who knows what injuries we'd come out of that with also, because that they would still go in there and fight as hard as they could and probably still look terrible because there's nothing left.
I feel bad personally. I feel bad for McKinnon. He played his heart out in this entire series, and he did anything and everything he could to win and will that Avalanche to win again. It just didn't work.
He and Rantanen just about threw the whole team on his back and dragged them through to the second round, which is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Do you regret the Avalanche getting to the playoffs, or would you rather have had it
No,
end?
I'm glad they did. I think this is probably the most ideal situation for all of it, honestly. I'm just glad that they won the Western Division too, because you can see that it's not that they suck. It's just that resources are gone. As far as energy, it's all we're gone. Oh shit!
Do we get our players back next year and make another run?
Yeah. Oh yeah. As long as we have Mac, Rant, Georgie, Makar, Taze. I mean, we've proven this year you can surround them with just about freaking anyone.
Yeah.
Literally anyone.
Does Cogliano come back as a hockey player, or is his career?
No, he's already been injured so many times and so badly. What did he have? Did he have fingers broken in the playoffs last year? Was he fingers?
It was his middle fingers, not just one middle finger, but
his middle fingers. You skated.
No, I said the two. No, the two. Don't go. There's supposed to be a child. I mean, a PG or whatever.
Stop. 2 words. Cartilage cup.
That's what we want this year. We're
How
hoisting
about
the
how
Village
about
Yeah, the Avs won the Cartilage Cup. That's woo.
They
how
will
about Ding Dong?
Cup a mile high.
Whoa.
Oh,
Never mind.
jeez.
All right,
Oh my-
dudes. My laptop battery is about to die, and I am nowhere near motivated to go find a charger for it.
Okay.
My kid probably stole it to charge.
Britt, thanks so much for being here. Great insight, like always. I don't know what you guys are going to talk about on Monday. I know it's going to be a heartbreak Monday show, but
I don't
Probably
know.
how great Georgiev is.
Just ghosted.
I'm not. Now I got
Two
to
losers.
shift my momentum to the Cubs, who haven't been doing too well either. So
Yeah, it's up to the Nuggets now. Let's go, Nuggets.
I know that's what somebody's already texted me about the Nuggets. I'm like, give me some time to grieve, okay?
yeah, I know this one was tough. I did not expect this at all.
Yeah.
But then again, when you get players from other teams that are really good, hey, they're not really expansion. They should come from the minor league.
Houston, you're gonna have Houston. I don't know. What are you supposed? Kansas City.
Sioux City.
No.
Quebec. The Sioux City Arrows.
There you go.
I
Oh,
don't want them.
All right, so that's going to do it for us. I mean, obviously, we wish we'd have more neighborhoods for the Avalanche later, but we don't.
yeah.
So
Just
we'll
started
figure
this-
out. We'll figure out what we're doing going forward. We might do the Stanley Cup, might not. I don't know. We'll figure it out and let you know. But make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share with your friends, your
Only
girlfriends,
if the
boyfriends, your
crackheads
wives,
are in
your
there.
nephews, your nieces, your dogs, your cats, your gerbils, all of them. Make sure they're all watching it. We got shows. We got shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then neighborhood whenever we get to it. I'm feeling up to it. So make sure you check that out. We will see you guys later. Thanks for joining us. Peace.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.